Oh, look at that. It's not working right. I think my software is panicking. Hold on, everybody. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're making progress, everybody. Don't worry. Let me just figure out my life here for a second. While you listen to... Oh, I see what's happening. Hey, I figured it out. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the July live stream, because for some reason I keep saying June. Guys, I did Tai, and we're going to talk about it. It was a situation. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the twats and Tour Tech, and I've got some upcoming things kind of planned to include Get Lost, Find Yourself, and we're going to talk about all the things. But first, let's see who's in the comments. Also, sorry there was no audio. Apparently QuickTime and StreamYard don't play together, but you get the gist. There was a lot of swear words. Sensitive ears, you know? I didn't want to offend any of you. Who's here? Let's see. Let's start from the top. Matt Roden's here. Hey, Matty Cakes. Critter Mode is here. Hey, Critter. Dual Sport Doug is a fellow Washingtonian over in Spokane. Oh, you were at Tour Tech? You should have come say hi. I'm awkward. I like strangers. I'll go camping with them in the woods. Also, did I have Wolverine sideburns? I got a haircut, so Wolverine sideburns are gone. Let's see. What else has happened in the chat? I got to catch up here, and then it's some not paid promotional products. I had a whole bit lined up, but then the video didn't work, and I panicked, so it's fine. Let's see. What else? Valkyrie's here. Naked Kayak's here. Hey, buddy. I need to get an oil change kit for that KLR so that I can commute on it. We'll talk offline, but that's me reminding you so you can remind me. Yeah, Dual Sport Doug says the last half mile or so up Tai can be brutal. It was fun. It was type 2 fun. We're going to talk about it. I'm really blue. Why am I so blue? That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, Critter. We're gonna talk about it. I could barely ride my AT. Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm so over big bike life. Although I rode the Tiger with confidence this year. We're gonna talk about that too. I want one so bad. Cindy's here. Cindy Sackett, that's Pete's wife. Everybody say hi, Cindy. Solder Pro 1. Hope Solder Pro 2 doesn't show up. Garrick's here. What's up, Garrick? Hey, buddy. Everybody's here. My Motorcycle Adventures. He's been out doing some exciting Japan camping. His Facebook has been very entertaining to watch. Anyways, hi. If you're watching over on the Instagram, because I do that to remind you, come to YouTube so you can be part of the commenting party, because I don't read the Instagram comments because that's too much work. It's all got to be in one place. Let me quit this. I'm going to do this so that I don't accidentally close out StreamYard. There we go. All right. Well, guys, it's live time. Oh, I have to do this super awkwardly. So I'm super excited. This is not a paid promotional advertising. This is just me shamelessly promoting. Don't mind me. Oh, this old thing, this MotoCamp Nerd flask, you too can own one by either going to motocampnerd.com or just hang out, because we're going to give one away on the live tonight. We got some MotoCamp Nerd stuff to give away. Also, FYI, and I didn't know this until I spent money on motocampnerd.com, I bought that flask. I also got this cool electric torque reader thing. Anyways, if you spend more than, I think it's $120, $150, he sends you a sweet tin mug cup thing. It's got motocampnerd.com on it, or MotoCamp Nerd on it. You can't buy them. You have to spend the money. So it's exciting to have one now. It says, I'm broke. And then also, I don't know if you follow my Instagram, but I have literally a box of portable air compressors from Trail Tech. They gave me stuff to give away to all of you. So, and this is the only whiskey I'm drinking, just so you guys know. It's all for the promotional products. We're not doing the first live. That's unlisted. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Per Valkyrie. Where's Mighty V360? Great question, Valkyrie. I was just wondering the same thing. I guess he saw all the giant loop photos, and he's offended. He is hurt. Also, the ticker is still running. We should stop that. You have one technical difficulty, and everything falls apart. Okay, so let's dive in. So Tour Tech was sometime in June. It was the last weekend in June, so it just happened. I took the old Bushwhacker out, my FE 501S, and as you may have noticed in the pre-roll, I fucking killed it, guys. I was so proud of myself. I didn't drop the bike on Tyee once. I dropped it when we did Sugarloaf, but that's because I was hauling ass like an idiot because I was getting confident. We'll talk about that if I remember. Tyee was rocky and like big, nasty, loose rocky and really uphill. And it was a really dope, like super sandy hill climb situation with like ruts on both sides. So Tour Tech ranks all of their rides, if you've never been, 1 to 14. They have 14 routes that they'll provide, tracks. You can load to your GPS, and they're ranked difficulty 1 to 14. I have to do it backwards. 1 to 14. You get it. Tyee was 12. So we stumbled onto Tim, Timmers. He is an insanely capable rider, and drunk everyone decided to agree to let Tim take us to Tyee. I didn't quite know what I was getting into, and I don't think I would have thought I was where I am as a rider. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. It's going to be fun. That was horrible. It was a horrible experience. As soon as we got to the top, I was like, that was freaking dope. Guys, push yourself just a little further than your comfort zone every time. And apparently that's how you get better, because I gained a shit ton of confidence coming out of that. I would not have said I was capable enough, not only one, to just ride Tyee. I got an Aura ring, by the way. It measures all of your health things. In case you're wondering why I'm like a finger ring bro, that's where it's supposed to be. I'm trying to improve my sleep, whatever. I would not have thought I was capable enough to ride that kind of terrain, because it didn't look like it in that video, because it never does on an action camera. But that was steep. I would not have thought I was capable. Also, I never would have even said, much less confidently said, I can do it without dropping the bike once. So, yeah, Critter says it's not the rider, it's the bike. I'm working on cutting a highlight clip of Tyee together. I can't tell you how many times I like went to sit down and then I was like, stand up, dummy. And I was like, I don't know about this. And then I would like prep myself, hype myself up, and be like, the bike's made for this. Just go. It's fine. 100%. It was the bike, not the rider in that situation. It was intense. But yeah, it was, Tyee was dope. I said at the top, I would never do that again. We got halfway down. I said, I'd probably do it again. And then by the time we were having beers that night, I was like, I'd ride it again tomorrow. So, yeah. I can't tell you my motorcycle ventures how many times I've said, add it to the list of things I wouldn't do on the Twin. Although that said, I would do it so whatever I did and however much I'm hyped up about myself. So Kirk, most of you have probably met at events if you've been around me now. He's been at a few of them. He was at Giant Loop. He did it on a Tiger 800. So he's the real MVP of that day. It was... I'd be like, oh, yeah, damn, I'm killing it. And I'd turn around and Kirk's just trucking along on his friggin' Tiger 800. And I was like, damn, that man is insane. Him and Adam are out on the Wobder right now, and I'm real salty about it, but also happy for them because it's their first time, both of them doing it. And I want to go so bad, but I couldn't. I have a commitment tomorrow related to a motorcycle permit, and I almost died. I got to be there. Got to be there for a friend. So I'm out of the Wobder. But I'm going to do it soon. I think next summer for sure. I might even forfeit both events and save my leave. Next summer for sure, I can confidently say one way or the other, I'm doing the Idaho BDR. Whole thing, bottom to top. That's happening next summer. Exclusive announcement, I guess. What's going on in the chat, guys? What are we talking about? Dual Sports Doug says they're ranked by color, green, yellow, and red. Yes, but also by difficulty. So like within those sections, there's easy, intermediate, and then expert or difficult or whatever you want to call them, advanced sections. So color coded and ranked. And then so we did all that. Then the next day, was that the same day? Yeah, we did test rides in the morning. So I got on the Tiger 900 again. Whew. I'm in love with that bike, guys. That's what I want to do. Eventually is I definitely want a Tiger 900 and my delicious, beautiful, perfect 501S. I love that bike. I'm obsessed with that bike. Critter was his second Oregon video I was watching, and there's a section where he's like, "Tall man loves that bike more than I love Lucy, if it's possible." And I was like, "Yeah, I think he's right. I'm obsessed, super obsessed. It's just so good. Everybody needs a 501, unless you're poor Valkyrie, and then you don't have the little twigs to stand on a 501. But we can lower it. She'd probably be fine." Yeah. So we did test rides. I fell further in love with the Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro. I was like confidently putting the traction control to the test, and dude, the ass end was just everywhere the whole time. That traction control is so good. And then we went and rode Sugarloaf, which is intermediate ranked somewhere. It was not difficult in any way, but it was a lot of fun. And so I was moving really fast in some sections. Saw a little sandy rut come up, so I just locked the ass end and thought I could slide up into my line, but I didn't quite make it with the back tire, and so the back tire slid down into the rut, and then I went to go, and I was like, all right, I'll just get up out of the rut, and then, because it was soft sand, the front tire just started sliding into the rut, and so I was like, well, screw it, and I just abandoned the Bushwhacker, and then reset, and we kept going. So I did drop my bike once at Tour Tech. Slow down, be smart, or don't. Either way. Yeah, Garrick says the 900's a sweet touring ADV bike. It really is like the perfect, I'm going to go all the way out to Montana and then ride reasonable trails bike. It's just so light and comfortable. It's so fast. It's so fast. It is such a fun bike to goose it on. Oh, LZ. Hi, LZ. LZ says there's hot springs on the Idaho BDR. I'd be here for that. Better than the stupid giant loop hot springs. I'm not salty at all. Guys, we got so much stuff. We had a whole bag. We got the little cups, and we got neck gaiters, and you had to pay $20 for a shirt, but I'm okay with that. And then there was just a whole swag bag. And if you saw my last live, you know my position on the lack of swag bags at Giant Loop for how much money? Although, point counterpoint. The friggin' jerseys were $85 at Tour Tech. I just ordered a custom Tall Man Moto jersey, which I'm super excited about, guys, for $60. Why is a Tour Tech jersey $80? It's ridiculous. I'm not paying that much. Dual Sport Doug says KTM 450 EXF is comparable. It's pretty close. It's not quite as good, though, because it's not a 500. It was just... Damn it, the KTM is creeping into my veins. No, they're good bikes. It's a lot of fun. Mine's better because it's a Husky versus the KTM. Dual Sport Dog says, the road near Sugarloaf is always... Oh, yeah. So, Doug, we did kind of a pre-Tour Attack. Is that end of May? Middle of May? And it was still like icy, muddy up there. And that main road that that you're talking about was just mud and ice, and it was disgusting. That was miserable riding. I ate it pretty hard. My front tire found some ice. Yeah, it's gross when it's not dry up around Sugarloaf. Yeah, H comes before K, so it's better. Yeah, it's higher ranked. That's what it is. I didn't. I wanted to do this. Garrick says, did you take the Bushwhacker through the Funduro course? We did just enough between like riding and test rides and stuff that when we finally had downtime, I was like, I just want to drink. Plus they turned the little skills course into like a third of the size that it was last year. What's going on with my neck? Dying, guys. Yeah, so I didn't. I'll make that a next year thing, maybe. Been riding around that area since the late 90s. It's a mess when it's wet. Yeah, it gets muddy up there. But it's like a fun mud when it's not all rutted up. Okay, so real quick, let's talk about, and then we'll do our first giveaway. So if you've been following my Instagram, I ordered a set of Tusk Waypoint Adventure tires. I don't know who in the marketing department came up with that because it totals out to twat. And that's what I'm calling them, is the twats. So hopefully YouTube doesn't eventually get mad. I feel like that's a safe, that was a word that was weird in the 90s, but it's fine now, right? Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, I'm in love with these tires. I did not have a single issue at all the entire weekend at Tour Tech. And that was the first time that I really threw them in the dirt. And we probably did a good 220 miles between the two, Tyee and Sugarloaf. And Tyee threw enough at us with gravel and normal dirt and like soft sandy sections. And then the really like loose slate shale, like big loose rocky stuff. I was really impressed with those tires. Everything stuck where it should be. I didn't feel like the front was washing out at all. Wasn't loose. It was good. I'm really impressed. And they're like $135 for a set for the 501. So, and the wear looks pretty good. I've got about 450 miles on them. And I'm still not even really seeing any wear. So if you're looking for a pretty, I think, decent set of, I think they're rated, they're supposed to be, they're like 50-50 tires, but they're incredible on the road, by the way. There's no humming. There's no extra vibrations. Not only are they not loud, there's like no sound to them at all. And they hold in corners well. I've been pushing them probably way further than I should. But I just want to see. Nothing's slipping loose. They're really impressed. Definitely buying another set. We'll see how long they last. But for $135, if I get 4,000 or 5,000 miles out of them, perfect. Yeah, if you want a good knob, get a twat. So says Critter Moto. Or you could pay double that for just a rear for Motos. So, oh, somebody's showing up. Some sort of special guest might be here. Oh, no, it's not a special guest at all. Sorry. It is the opposite. It's an unspecial guest. Just kidding. Look, everybody, it's Small Man. Small Man's here.
Hey.
All right. Well, that was exciting. So anyways, the twats. I'm into it. Hey, buddy. Hi. Welcome to the live stream. Everybody was asking where you were. They were all very upset you weren't here.
Oh.
I know. Critter says, stay away from my Motos. They're good tires. They're just expensive is my take comparative to the fact that I paid. So I was going to pay like $140, $150 for just a rear for a Motos down. I almost bought a new set of tires down at Giant Loop. And I was like, well, I don't want to ride them back 580 miles because I was planning on riding home at that point. And I don't want to wear new tires 600 miles through just on pavement. That seems like a waste, especially for how much I'm spending. And then I stumbled onto these Waypoint Adventure tires. I really like them, man. They're real good. So tell us about your experience with Tyee. Mr. Small Man. Yeah, exactly. That's what we all had. Wait, Owen's here. Oh, hey, Owen. Hey, buddy. Frank JK's here. Okay, go. Tai, how great was it?
That was great when we were done.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Timmers had told us about the hard part, and we went through this sandy bit, and we're all like high-fiving each other and cheering, thinking that was the hard part we just did, and that was just
That was
prelude.
Yeah. So I mentioned the sandy like hill climb that we did. Yeah, that was that, and we were all like, "Yeah, we did it."
Mm.
We've only just begun to swear. Oh my God, so many bad words.
Yeah.
Oh, Valkyrie got a set of Tusk D Sports. So I think, I'm trying to remember. I think somewhere between the D Sports and, is it Tusk that makes the 606s? No, that's Dunlop. There's the D Sport and something else that they have. The waypoints are supposed to sit right there in the middle. But yeah, I'm obsessed with them. But you know who else I'm obsessed with? It was once Small Man Moto. But there's a new rider in my life. It's this guy, Tim.
What's up?
An exclusive internet experience of Tim. It's Tim, everybody. This is Tim. This is Timmers. If you know Timmers, it's this guy with this hat.
I got no audio. Hang on.
Tapping on his ear.
Oh, well, he's working on it. He'll come back. We'll just leave him there with his wind chimes. It's so relaxing. Enjoy this technical difficulty moment with Timmers. He's working on it. There's lots of clicking. You can tell because his laptop shakes. Just trying to comment. Oh, Sideways Stan! He's here! Sideways Stan is Adam, and Adam and Kirk are on the BDR right now. So they just got to Kashmir. Is he still? He's got no audio? Okay. We're going to put him back down there. He's not kicked out, but he doesn't know it because he can't hear. I'd say give me a thumbs up when you have audio, but he can't hear me. So we'll just check in with him in a second. Yeah, so Sideways Stan and Stupid Kirk with his stupid time off are doing the stupid Wobder, and I'm sad about it. Only because I can't be there. You can't be there either, though, so I feel better. We're commiserating together. How's it going? You got audio yet? You hear me? Oh, you can't see me either, apparently. All right, we'll check back in. Tallman Moto Live, the technical difficulty edition. You missed the intro. The intro got real weird real fast. Hey, Is he here now? Now we can't hear him, but he can hear us. That's because he's muted. He's really. You can't unmute guests because he chose to mute themselves. Tim, click the mic. You can do it. Say something.
Is this supposed to be a Mac thing?
Tim, you have to speak. It's time to speak. Tim, do words. Nope, now he can't hear. This is a real challenge. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I completely forgot that there's people involved in this process.
But we can't hear
Hello?
Tim again. I can
Hello?
hear him.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Is it hello?
Hello? Tim, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Tim, are you there?
And we
Hello?
can hear you.
Tim, hello? Everybody, it's
What's up,
Tim. Welcome to the live stream, even though you're wearing that ridiculous hat. Full disclosure, I would 100% wear that.
Oh, it's awesome.
Needed that
It's
today.
the best hat in the world.
So this is the guy that drunkenly convinced us all drunkenly, to do Tai. And he's the reason that I'm now a better rider. So thanks,
Okay.
buddy.
You're welcome, buddy. Anytime.
All right, let's see. What's going on in the comments? Corey, ask Tim a pressing question. Oh, God.
A pressing question.
Yeah, like a deep, like, how old were you when you got your first bike?
What's your
You know,
favorite color?
something real. Yeah. What's your favorite color, Tim?
Blue?
Blue?
Oh, that is the color of my eyes because I was going to make an eyes joke.
Aw.
Sorry, just 1 second. So, anyways, Tim, tell me more about you. Oh shit! Oh, I forget he has admin rights.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Everybody, stop. Garrick says I've only driven a Tyee in my 4Runner. You took a 4Runner up to Tyee? Holy shit! I bet that was horrible. Anyways, tell us more about your favorite color. How long have you been riding? Because you and I had this conversation, and I was slightly surprised.
did we have this conversation?
We did. I
Oh,
remember some drunk
was I?
conversations.
Okay, I usually don't, so I'm glad someone does. I've been riding for 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. We're gonna go with that. 12 years. Final answer.
Now, if you've never seen Tim ride, so you did how many sections of the BDR, the Wobder specifically, is what we're talking about, in a single go?
I've done it all the way through once.
No.
And I did about.
Remember when you had to catch up? You had to play catch up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think it was only 2 sections in one day. That's not that much.
Was it only 2 sections?
2 and a
I'm
half?
sure, because I think it was 3. I think
Was
it was
it
like
3?
a legit 3 sections.
Okay.
And not
It
even
was
in like a
10
day. We're not even talking a day. We're talking about like
Like
5, 6
7
hours. Yeah. Just hauling.
Yeah. Well, that's easy to do when you've got a small bike and you're by yourself. You know?
You mean something like a Husky FE501S or an
Ooh.
EXC? What is yours? EXC5? Oh, what? Yours doesn't have a linkage. I can tell you that
That's
much.
right. Yeah, it's got a PDS. You want me to go
That's
grab
all
it?
I know.
Go grab it.
That's your whole bike?
The whole bike.
Just
Yeah.
pick it up. He's so strong too. Anyways,
Yeah,
just
I'll-
one more, just
bring
real
in the
quick,
pool
for
with
just
me.
a couple more seconds. Just
Bye.
oh wait, oh everybody stop. Where's Pete? Oh, is this P Hansen is also Pete? Oh, I got excited thinking Pete was here. Moist Oregon's here. What else is happening? What's your favorite tires, Tim?
I like the tires that I can get at a good price because I go through a lot of them.
Let me tell you about
So-
the Tusk Waypoint Adventure tires.
Yeah. Tell me.
They're great. I'm fucking as in love with them as I am my bike now. Because
Have you used the D Sports or just the
just the waypoints, just the twats. I kind of want to try the D Sports because everybody raves about them, but also I've heard they're not as great on the road.
They work great for me.
Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah,
what
you
I've
haul ass on the road too. So okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like my camera was unplugged, guys. Guess we're doing this again. This
Ooh,
is the
vortex.
technical difficulty issue episode. Wait for it. Wait. All right, you're steering the ship there, Corey. Ready? Another question. I got a
They can still hear you.
technical difficulty over here. Well, I know that.
So
Wait, who's the professional here?
40%. 40% professional.
So you were having some suspension leakage.
Tell us about your forks.
I am in a permanent situation with my forks. They are always leaking. It's got to be my mechanic. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Yeah, so we've got new fork seals on the bench in the garage right now. I'm just waiting for my mechanic to give me time to put them in for me.
Have you used those little sweeper tools to clean out that before?
Yeah, I have actually. I have.
And- Do they do any good?
Oh, they work great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work great. Any of them. There's a few different ones on the market. They're all
Right.
great. Yeah, I actually have one clipped to the fork on the 600, but I didn't have it with me to return. So
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
On my own live, guys.
On your own live, yeah.
On my
Great
own
job.
I
live.
forgot you were there, man.
I forgot I was here, apparently. Sometimes I just like to express myself as a circle that has an aura.
I mean, this is a good look for you. It's probably.
I don't know what happened over here, guys.
So,
The
Tim,
computer
did
stopped
did you let your-
recognizing the whole camera. Yeah, sorry. Go. You go. Run my live, small man.
Jeez, can I mute you?
Maybe.
Did you drop your bike at all during Tour Attack?
Of course not.
No, actually.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I used to be really good at that. Dropping my bike. But
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Because
Since,
I was
BDR, actually.
yeah. I was the only one I think besides you that didn't drop the bike the whole weekend
Oh.
until
fair.
until I was like 5 miles from the house.
Oh, that doesn't count.
No, because I was I had the trailer on the bike and it started wagging the dog a little bit too much when I was playing in the gravel, and I should have just gone home and the trailer took me actually.
That'll get you.
Yeah.
Even that had a spin, huh?
Yeah. I don't know what it was. It just, and Kirk was following me the whole time, so that whole ride home, he was behind me watching that bike every time I'd make a minor adjustment.
So I still want to try. I want to look into one of those trains. That's a good setup for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely. What the heck? Hey, cool story there, Matthew.
Yeah,
Bro,
man,
it just gave out. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
Everybody
I got
pause.
software issues out the friggin' wazoo. You like that? Now I'm double. Okay, well.
Hey, there we
you're
go.
on
What the hell? Am I double here?
No.
Like
You-
audio wise?
Yeah, not audio wise, no.
What the frick? Okay, hold on. Oh, I know why. And I'm gone. Leaves. What?
Now you're gone. Now
There we go. Oh, that's better.
We're all cleaned
Okay.
up.
Well, I guess we're just going with the shitty camera because my fancy camera just stopped working. Like software and everything. But now I'm like weirdly low. Like I gotta come back down to you guys' level. There we go. This is horrible for my back. It's just, here we are. Anyways, sorry guys. Welcome back to my own live, I guess. Let's pick it up and make everybody forget how terrible it is. Giveaway time.
Oh, what are we giving away?
We have 4 things. Tim, your pick first. Darn Tough Socks. The amazing Darn Tough Socks. Okay. Sold on the amazing motocampnerd.com. Made of merino wool. Keep your feet dry and don't stink all day. Every day for at least 2.5 weeks. Motocamp Nerd Flask. There are a variety of colors. I like this one. Mainly for the front. I like the blue. That's why I got it. I'm not trying to be too patriotic one way or the other, but I really like this side. This side it's pretty and it's blue.
Does he offer a maple leaf version?
No, because he doesn't ship to Canada.
No, he doesn't.
His distributors won't let him, I found out recently. Well, that might just be the socks. Anyways, point is, go buy from motocampnerd.com because he's great. Or a Peak Refuel meal. Or a Peak Refuel mule to carry all your meals.
Ooh.
That's for him to figure out. No, so Peak Refuel meal, MCN flask, or... Guys, I listed it and then I forgot. Wait, did you want a flask, Critter? He might have to ship it to me to ship to you. Uh-oh. We'll talk about that offline. Anyways, what are we giving away? Or the socks. Darn Tough Socks. Tim, pick. Go.
Let's do the socks.
Start collecting comments. Present. Share screen. Giveaway. Hashtag no feet stink.
No feet stink.
No feet stink. I'd say no foot stink, but it's both feet. Unless you only wear one merino wool sock, but I don't know why you would do that. Also, this is an America giveaway. Sorry, guys. The shipping's too expensive for him to ship everything to me to give it away. Otherwise, I would do that. So if you are in America, hashtag no feet stink. Get yourself a pair of darn tough socks. You'll have to go onto Motocamp Nerd's website, pick which ones you want, because he's got multiples, and then email me which ones you want and what your shoe size is, because they are specific to, well, you'll see it when you go look. They build them specific to your shoes, like really specific to your shoe size, so that it stays close to your foot, so that the merino wool can suck away all of the sweat. Much feet stinkage. If you don't wear merino wool socks, there will be.
That's true, actually. I always wear wool socks.
I'm obsessed with these darn tough socks. It's so funny because when he reached out to me to do the promotional ads, his first question was, what do you know about merino wool socks or darn tough socks? And I was like, nothing. They sound uncomfortable because it's wool. So I really went into it thinking like, well, I want to create promos, but I'm going to be honest, so this might get awkward. I was obsessed. I wore a pair for like a week and a half, and there was no stink at all every day. And I was like stuffing them in my face, like there's got to be something. Like, no, they're great. My feet have been cleaner and drier than they have been in my entire life because I wear merino wool socks always now.
Here's the test. Would you do that with the socks with the wife?
If it was a merino wool sock, 100%, I would stick somebody else's sock in my face and smell it because I know it's not going to stink.
Okay, that's impressive.
I would do it. I trust darn tough.
Well, there it is. That's it. Okay.
Also, they're darn tough, and they have a lifetime warranty. So if you get a hole, and Goose over here, I don't know how I feel about Goose. I can't say Goose. Old
Why?
Small Man said he has put this to the test.
Yes.
And he is, because you have worn a hole in a darn tough sock before.
Yes.
And you just reach out, and they give you a new one.
You go onto their website, you fill out a form, they email you back, and you mail, or I can't remember which order. If they send it to you first, I think you mail it to them, and then they give you a gift certificate that's worth more than the value of the socks that you can spend on their website.
Oh, neat. All right, last chance. Hashtag no feet stink. Oh, Steve's here. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, look, Steve slipped right in there at the end. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Who's getting some darn tough socks? La 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 la. Darn tough socks. Oh wait, I saw him. He hasn't commented. LZ, shoot me an email. tallmanmoto@gmail.com. Go on to www.motocampnerd.com. Search darn tough. Pick out which ones you want. Let me know the shoe size. Send me your address. I will forward it along, and he, motocampnerd.com's Ben, will send them directly to you. Congratulations to the LZ. We should guess what LZ stands for.
Landing zone.
Ooh.
I was thinking a name, but all right. I like landing zone.
Or is
What's
it
a
male or
dude?
female?
What? Well, I don't know. I was trying to think. I can think of like women names that start with L. I can't think of any dude names that start with L. Lou?
Larry.
Lawrence? Did you say Leslie?
Yeah, that could be a guy's name.
Leslie,
All
the
right.
comedian.
So relaxing. Those wind chimes.
Yeah, do you like that?
It's just what a great addition.
It gets better, actually. Hang on.
Does it?
I'm actually in the pool.
That's cool.
How hot is it down there? Guys, it's
Oh,
been
it's
so hot. Louis.
It's not bad.
Oh, Luke? Louis? Louis? Limmers?
I like limmers.
How hot has it been, though? Did you say that? I missed it.
105, I think.
Oh, shit. I'm
Yeah,
going to stop complaining about 90.
it was pretty warm.
That is warm. It's a dry heat.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, peak refuel sweet pork and rice. So good. Matt Roden knows. He knows. That's my favorite, guys. Although, so I ordered a bunch of different Peak Refuels, and I got their, they have like cookie bites. They're peanut butter cookies, and then I ordered the fudge bites. I tried the peanut butter cookie bites, guys. Buy those. They're cheap, too. I don't remember how much they were, but they weren't a lot. Oh, it is supposed to be landing zone. Nailed it. Prior Navy LZ. Also, we need to coordinate a VB40 ride so that we can start talking about it. Anyways, yeah, it's hot. It's not great. Drink water. Don't forget water.
Yes, drink water.
Don't be like Explore Adventure Moto and get heat stroke.
And he was drinking water. He was drinking those.
He was
electrolyte.
That's why I have no interest in doing that southern section of the Oregon BDR.
Yeah, that was a pretty brutal thing.
It looks horrible.
I loved it. And see it not so miserable.
Tim's saying words. I don't hear him.
He might be getting electromacated.
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 That's why Critter and I get along. I get it. I can read that. Matt Rudden says, is June normally this hot in the PNW? The last few years, kind of.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. Guys, my background. Why did nobody tell me my background was wrong? Corey, you're responsible for keeping me on track. There we go. That's better. You got to tell the people. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, Celeswin's here. Hi, Pete. My oven is a dry heat. Who wants to climb in?
I'll let it count. No.
I mean, we don't need to climb in because, you know, it's outside. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm riding the bike of somebody who is in one of the... so if you all don't know, haven't heard, I do permitting classes for Washington Motorcycle Safety Training, WMST. It's a company out here. I'm certified through the state now. It's one of my favorite things I've done in a long time. But a friend of mine's taking the course Saturday, and I offered to get their bike there, her bike there. She can't ride it there, right? She just bought a 250L. So I'm helping out with that class, but I'm not teaching it because that would be a weird conflict of interest. So I'm going to be out on the range all day Saturday, and I'm unsure how I feel about it because it's going to be hot. We're going to be back up to like 80, 85. And standing on pavement in that heat sucks. It's 107, Cindy says, over on the other side of the mountains.
Wow.
Gross.
Wow. That's hot.
Yuck. That's not great.
No.
Not a fan of it. Oh, PJ's here. This annoying guy that I made the mistake of chasing down and then had to listen to obscenities, all of Tour Tech being hurled at me innocently while I just sat there not responding in any way like a giant 12-year-old. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, so I didn't cover the overall thing. We really jumped right into Tyee because I was excited. So let's talk about Tour Tech as a whole. I love it. I love Tour Tech. If there's one event you can go to, if you're going to pick Giant Loop over Tour Tech or Tour Tech over Giant Loop, I think 100% Tour Tech's the move. The riding's a lot closer. You're not riding for an hour plus to get to decent riding. If it does rain, it's just a little muddy, and it's not mud that sticks to your bike. It's not tacky, disgusting, super slippery mud. It's just mud that your tire digs through, and there's dirt underneath to grip. The views are better because we have more mountains. We have swag bags at Tour Tech, and apparently we don't have that at Giant Loop. It's literally half the cost. $350 is your base price for Giant Loop. Here's my take, guys. Here's my hot take. I think USWE is running the Giant Loop rally into the ground. I think they are progressively, intentionally making it a little bit worse every year, because I think as an international company, that's something they probably want to do away with. But TourTech's also an international company. I know, but that's apparently why TourTech is a better company, because they value their rally. But it seems like, if I were to hazard a guess, just my vibe, takeaway, reaction, feeling, is that USWE's just kind of running it into the ground. Again, if you have to make, if you have to make a phrase that you're incorporating into your marketing that is 0% bullshit, that tells me there's some bullshit you're trying to hide. Don't tell me 0% bullshit, or I'm going to be like, wait, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say that? There's probably some bullshit. And that's their thing. That's their thing. I don't know. I'm not going next year. It's too far. It's not as fun. I don't enjoy it as much.
I personally think the riding at TourTech is a lot better. Regardless of how long it takes to get there, I just like riding around TourTech.
I love
so much more.
The Cascades.
Mm-hmm.
I think we genuinely, 100%, I really think we have some of the best riding in the entire country.
Yeah.
There's not bugs that are going to kill you. There's diversity in what you're riding. It's not just the same terrain on every single route. There's elevation, which is good in hindsight. I'll probably bitch the next time I do something really steep and rocky and loose. But I'll be really proud of myself after. It's just, yeah, it is. It's just better. Even if you, yes, exactly. Even if I had to ride an hour, I'd rather ride what's out here. Yes, I agree with that statement 100%. Yeah. And the food vendors were okay. I think they're charging a little much.
Vendors, you can go into town. It's a 15-minute ride into town. No big deal. And there's breweries and...
Oh, Leavenworth? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a friggin' store right across the street at TourTech. So for like beer and like simple snacky crap, you're covered.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want like real quality, like a restaurant or a shower, yeah, 15. Which is it 15 minutes or miles? I guess that would be the same at 60 miles an hour, right? It's not far, is the point. Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah,
And
it's TourTech is.
Burns was like half an hour.
Yeah, not far at all.
No. Burns
Oh no. Oh yeah. As the closest thing,
Yeah.
yes. You
And
said Burns, and
just a straight slog down the highway.
yeah, you said Burns, and I was thinking of that gas station we stopped at after Tyee for some reason, but that was at TourTech. That was a pretty damn good burger. I was not disappointed. But yeah, that was not far away.
Tired,
TourTech.
hot, and
Yeah, TourTech's the move. I really think. I think the only thing that Giant Loop really has going for it at this point is that it's the first event of the year, and so it feels important because you get to see everybody.
it's the opener.
It's the opening thing, and so it feels like, well, I have to go because I want to see everybody. But really, honestly, big bike, small bike, beginner, Tim, if you want something to ride, it's available there, and it's not terribly far away. So Solder Pro says Burns was 25 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, so that only makes it worse. So I support it being even further away.
Unless you're riding the Pan Am.
You know, there's one thing I really like about Giant Loop, though, and that's the community aspect of the rally. Like, it's, you know, it feels like everyone's closer together.
Yeah.
Everyone's hanging out together. TourTech is so big that people sort of just hang out with their friends.
You split up into your
which is great, but, you know, Giant Loop there's a great community around that rally.
If only we had one man to bring everyone together.
If only.
I'll buy the 16-foot tarp if that's what it takes. Oh, so guys, so to add to the Tour Tech commentary, so I bought a Kelty 12-foot like rainfly, and we threw that up at the very beginning. I was very adamant about getting there when they opened so that I could claim space. We threw a big 12-foot rainfly up. That was the best decision. Not only was it great for shade, but it rained pretty decently. It wasn't like heavy, but it was constant Saturday night. And we sat under that tarp, all grouped up together, and listened to the rain fall on the friggin' tarp. It was like a country song. But we had everything, and nothing was taken from us.
It was very romantic.
It was great. Romance. Anyways, if you're on the fence about buying a tarp, you should do that, because that was a great addition. I went and bought the 9-foot because it was on sale on Amazon. And I was like, well, may as well buy the 16, and then I can do the video for all 3 sizes. So keep an eye. Prime Day's right around the corner. I think I'm buying the 16. And then you'll know what size does what. Dual Sport Doug says, ditch the giant loop if you like the plain Lake Wenatchee area. Oh yeah, Dirty Face Dual Sport event. I need to look into that. So I'm vaguely considering tossing this idea around. Instead of doing giant loop, kind of like the idea of trying to coordinate an event up here that same weekend for people in the area that don't want to go to giant loop, because giant loop is 8.5 hours from where I sit right now, just north of Seattle. So everybody in Washington, it's a friggin' hike. To long story come back to, I ended up talking to the lady, one of the people, a lady who is one of the people who coordinates that Dirty Face Dual Sport ride. Put a post somewhere, and she was like, you should message me. And I was like, why, creepy stranger? And she was like, I coordinate this event every year. And I was like, oh shit, you're a real asset. Hi, let's be friends. But yeah, it sounds like a really fun event.
Where's that at?
Plain right around the Plain, same area as Tour Tech. Actually, it might even be in Plain Lake Wenatchee area. Yeah. I want to make sure that hold on, there we go. Oh, it's as low as it goes, guys. Don't worry. Got to manage the phone. Am I making sure? Oh no, hold on. There we go. It's not about the beer, it's about the cup, Tim. That was not a good pour. Actually, well, it still works. Look at that. You can fit exactly 1 beer in here, which you can get if you go to motocampnerd.com. Spend at least, I'm going to say $150 to err on the side of caution, but it might be a little bit less, or that might be dead on. But this is a dope-ass cup. This might even go into my... It's stainless steel, I think. Pretty sure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's Yukon Outfitters. It's definitely stainless steel. 18-ounce cup. Do not microwave, but it's metal. How will I have fun on a Friday night when I live in a single wide? Calm down, everybody. I grew up in a single wide. I'm not knocking on my people.
Did you ever microwave CDs as a kid?
No, but I used to microwave aluminum all the time. I used to piss my mother off so bad.
I bet it did.
Ooh, here's a great question. I don't. Moist Oregon says, how do you balance passion for riding with other aspects of life? Work, family, vacations, work release? Moist Oregon, are you in jail? Etc. I'm going to let you two answer this question. Corey,
well, that's
go.
An easy answer.
Oh, Tim, go.
Oh, I'm going to jump in there. That's an easy answer.
Okay.
The right answer is to prioritize motorcycles above everything.
Okay, good. So he speaks for the group. Got it.
Yeah. If you have time for work, or your girlfriend or wife, or even your kids, I guess you could do that. But yeah, motorcycles are the priority.
Poured that real pour. was a poor.
You're making poor decisions over there.
Making poor decisions. Well, it was about the promotion, not the quality of the pour. So it's fine. I think I nailed that. Oh, there's a cat under my feet now. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, really, if I can get out and ride, I'm gonna get out and ride.
Yeah, but honestly though, my partner and I have a pretty good understanding that the summer is for the boys, and I'm not really going anywhere the rest of the year, so we spend a lot of time together. But summers, I'm not home very much.
Yeah, there you go. So get out and ride, except for the second Thursday of every month at 6 o'clock. Be home.
What happens then?
This, Tim. Oh, he is in prison for now. It's really nice that they let you watch YouTube in prison. That's good.
Eric says, don't get a dog.
Yes,
don't get a dog.
Oh, my God. Don't get a dog. If you like riding, don't have a dog.
Yes.
Jesus. Can confirm.
He's watching this YouTube on his hidden cell phone and he keeps it
On his butt phone? Oh, well, what do you ask the question for? There you go. It says having no family lets me make riding my... Oh, that was Moist Oregon that asked. That's right. Guys, I'm already losing track. There's too much going on. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, I read that wrong. See, Dual Sport Dog gets it. Why even have a home, you know? Just live off the bike. God damn it, that's the real dream. No, 100%.
Gotta be able to make money doing that.
Garrick says boarding them is expensive. Man, listen. I get free camping through Washington State Parks. And if I just move campsites once every, I think it's like 14 days, I can just live. I live in a campsite. State campsites have showers. I've really debated this.
I think it's even longer for BLM land. I think it's like 3 or 4 weeks.
Well,
I could be wrong. Don't quote me on anything. But
that's moving like 20 feet down the road. I don't want to poop in a hole for 3 straight weeks, you know?
Do you not already
not have a shower? Well, I have to go to work still in this dream world. So I gotta be showered.
That's it.
I would leave my state park camping home to go dispersed camp in my dream world. Yeah. So Osman wants a riding dog. I don't know, man. The idea of, I think it's super cute. I love when anyone else does it. I would never want to ride with a dog on the bike. That would stress me out too much. I'm not here for it. I love when other people do it. I think Swozman should definitely get a riding dog. I wouldn't do it. I'm not that good. I don't believe in myself that strongly. Hey, fuck off. Also, cats are the worst, but if you absolutely need a pet, cat's a great, I'm going to go riding this weekend and not care about my pet. So, FYI. Hold on, let me make sure my finger placement is right.
Nice.
Nailed the product placement there, I think.
You think?
Yeah, professional homeless. Motorcycle Adventure says.
Yep.
That's what friggin' Tim from FTA is, right? Doesn't he live on the bike or no? I don't know what he's doing right now.
No, he lives in Arizona.
Yeah, he that's right. He did buy a house. Well, he's got a complicated. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways,
I don't know
that guy basically lives on the bike.
120 degrees down there right now.
There is no way in hell I would ever live down in Arizona. So hot. It's literally too hot to ride. I have heard. It gets so hot that it's just miserable.
Yeah, I just
I
want to
went
check.
through Nevada in July once, and that was a pretty miserable experience.
No, I just want to chase 70-degree weather.
Mhm. But I don't want to live in San Diego
Or Florida.
or Florida. Well, Florida is also hot for 6 months of the year.
Well, yeah, but then but Florida sucks 12
It's
months
great.
out of the year.
Florida sucks for a lot of reasons.
It's great.
As a displaced Floridian, I can say.
Are you
sucks for a
from
lot.
Florida?
Yeah,
Where
I
in
lived
Florida
there for-
did you grow up? Did you grow up there?
Well, I didn't grow up there, but I lived there for a long time. In
Where?
Pensacola.
Oh, yeah, gross. It's
Yeah,
so
lower Alabama.
it's so humid. Ugh.
Mhm.
Just so gross. Okay, upcoming events. I double checked my thumbnail because I was like, I know there's something we haven't talked about. I know you're going. Tim, you're not doing Get Lost, Find Yourself, are you?
Short answer, no.
Oh,
Long
okay.
answer, when is that?
September.
All right. So, anyways, so I'm super excited for Get Lost, Find Yourself this year because especially after doing Tai, I feel confident now. I would not have said this before Tai. I feel confident now that I can say something like, Carl, take me on your favorite route. I'm not going to keep up with him, but I can get to the end, regardless of how many JCs it takes. So for those who are unaware, there's this guy, Carl, who is, he lives up on Vancouver Island. There is a JC rating when riding with Carl.
Jesus,
Carl. It's how many Jesus Carls do you scream out while trying to follow Carl up any given path. 2 JC is average. I think it goes up to like a 5 JC scale. So let's do it. Cindy says, humidity titties.
I like that.
But yeah, Get Lost, Find Yourself is going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. That's first weekend of September.
I do want to get up there and do some riding around the island.
It's a haul.
That's on the list for sure. But
yeah, it's beautiful up there. It is very similar to the Cascades. It's a is Critter still here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to say this because I've done a little bit, but obviously he knows it more because he lives out there. I would say it's like the Cascades, but a little rockier overall. And I'll wait for him to correct me. But I think that's an accurate description.
And the island is almost like all of Western Washington and Western Oregon. That's how long it is.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
It's like a 6-hour drive to go from Victoria up to where we're going.
Yes. It's a long haul. And you're doing, I think is it 120 kilometers? Second weekend of September, Critter says.
now, a kilometer.
120 kilometers is about 70 miles an hour. It might not be quite that. I feel like some sections are that. Critter, am I right? Is it 120 at some point on 9?
I remember
19. 19? 9. 9. 19. Hold on, I gotta check. I was confident it was 9, but now I'm thinking about it. That's the main highway that runs up. I think 19. Correct, 120 kilometers an hour. Yeah, so about 70 miles an hour ish for like friggin' 5 straight hours. And that's how you get up to, where are we at? Is it Port McNeil or Port Hardy? I think it's Port McNeil-ish area. Ishy. Hold on, let me check. It's really far up there, guys. But the riding is fantastic. And there's this super amazing friggin' cave that you can go walk through. And it's got this like river running through it. Oh, it's so dope.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's Port McNeil. Oh, Well, I've got him on the live because I'm gonna respond to that email. But I'm definitely doing the whale watching thing, Critter. So schedule me in for that and tell me how much. Oh yes, he says yes. Well, hold on. Let me friggin' share my friggin' screen because I'm over here friggin' looking at the friggin' map. Frig.
The 19
All right.
days is the one that follows the inner coast.
Yes, I'm about to. Yes. Here, look, everybody. Google Maps. But okay, so this is Vancouver Island. Now, without zooming out at all for scale, I'm just going to drag over to. So this is damn near the whole screen, right? So let's center it up. So we've got the little thing down here marking about the end. We've got about this thing marking the top end. That's basically friggin' all of Washington, guys. At like a lateral angle. So if you were to rotate it, you're looking at all of Washington and a good chunk of Oregon.
Yeah.
As far as the distance for for Vancouver Island. So you've got Highway 19. Can we see? We can see my mouse. Yeah. Highway 19 runs like the length. But if you zoom in just a little bit, 19 is boring. 19 alternate, which is right here. Get bigger. Oh, it's not going to do it. Runs right along the inland coast, and you run right up along the bay for a good while. It's so beautiful. 19 alternate is definitely the choice. So if you are watching the live and you're doing Get Lost, Find Yourself coming up from the States, 19 alternate is the move. It's like 45 minutes difference or something like that. And it's just, it's so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous views. You might get lucky and see some whales, maybe. But regardless, beautiful water views or boring ass farmland. Your choice. Unless you're a farmer and you're like, man, I love it. 286 miles.
Wow.
That's insane. I'm just curious. Can I think I can. How long is Washington State? This should replace 240 miles. Yeah, so all of Washington from Canada to Oregon plus another 46 miles. That's a beast of a trip. Worth it. There you go. Do it. Tim, where can I hide Tim? Tim's too big. Tim, we're going to hide you in his trailer.
I can ride in the trailer.
Yeah, we'll hide you in the trailer. Nobody will know.
You wear my riding gear, I'll hide in the trailer.
Oh, Tracy's here. Randomly Trees is also here. Hey, guys. Yeah, that's the move. Yeah. Cut.
Just put a little hole.
Cut half your leg off.
Stick your head
and
out.
ride
Yeah.
in. Yeah. Yes. Wait, what
Ooh,
is
the highest concentration of
What's-
cougars
Ditter?
in the world. Wow.
Oh lordy! All right, everybody, clean it up. Actually, it's been really, it's been a really clean conversation, but well, never mind. I'm not going to cue anybody in about what I know about who's watching right now. That's the move. That's how I tell her I know you're watching. My child is watching my live, guys. PG-13 language. What about cougars? Oh, okay. All right, I'm tracking.
Cougar Island. Yeah, I'd watch that too.
Yeah, they have a shit ton of cougars up there. Critter and I were talking about that when I went and visited. Was that last year? Yeah, it was last year. Yeah. I was there on Canada Day. I was unaware of that fact. So get ready to fight a cougar if you go to Get Lost, Find Yourself.
I tell you
Apparently,
what,
they
I've seen a lot of
walked
bears
through the No, they were walking down the street at Get Lost, Find Yourself last year.
Somebody caught
What the
the
hell is
whatever
that?
screen that they make. It's just his ninja stick, or it's his Harry Potter one.
Are you going to beat cougars with that?
I might.
Do it.
I've seen a lot of bear in the woods, but they don't bother me.
It's the wrong. Hold on.
If I saw a cougar, though, I'm out of there.
Not anymore, because now there's at least 2 grizzlies in the state of Washington. So now you can have fighting words with friggin' grizzly bears too. Also, stop. See, I just moved the camera up and I still screwed it up. What are we giving away next?
Ooh.
Okay, peak refuel it is. You don't got to tell me twice.
Well, don't give that away. I wanted that one.
Listen, everybody watching, you're welcome to pick what you want.
Tim and I are entering this one.
But the best one.
Absolutely. You know,
you're welcome to. It's going to be awkward if you win because you're on the live, but you're welcome to.
Well, then everybody can say it's rigged.
We all know it's not. I'm not smart enough to rig literally anything. Hashtag. Oh, that's the move. Did I spell it right? I think I did. Start collecting comments. Share screen. So for a motocampnerd.com peak refuel dehydrated meal, and if you've never had one before, guys, trust me, enter. You will not regret it. If you're over here sucking down Mountain House like a sad moto camper, oh, have I got news for you. But the best one really is, I think, the sweet pork and rice. I think they really nailed it with that one. That's my favorite one, hands down. However, if you like biscuits and gravy, their biscuits and gravy is friggin' delicious. You gotta whack up the biscuits, but they're so good. And I would say, pro tip, I would say add about 1/8 of a cup extra of hot water to any one of their recommended 1-cup meals. Just a little bit extra. But if you're over here eating Mountain House thinking, well, this is good enough, don't do it. Tracy says, I'm in the States. I can win something this time. Tracy, it has to be mailed to you, though. It's not how it works. Yeah. Hashtag delicious. Guys, it's so good. They are so good. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, Kirik says, do some people not like biscuits and gravy? I don't know, man. Maybe. I don't know what's wrong with them, but Gaming Wizard Steve says, don't add extra to the peach cobbler. That sounds like experience. And also something that I wouldn't want to be watery. So, pro tip. Go with the instructions on that one. We read about the island being U.S. soil. It was deemed hard to enforce, so they gave... Wait, what? What piece of history did I miss? At Garrick. Okay, I'm scrolling through blah, blah, blah. People are saying things. Where's Garrick's comment? What is Garrick talking about? But did you read it, Corey? What did he say? Apparently, it was up for debate whether the island would be America or Canada. Then again, Canada wanted the Columbia River to be the border. I could have been Canadian. Interesting. Oh my God, there's so many entries. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. Hard to enforce. They give it. It's funny because we ended up with Alaska. Well, that's difficult. It would have been easier if we had Vancouver Island and Alaska. Or maybe we give up Alaska and they take Washington and we get instant citizenship. Solder Pro says, I like the venison casserole. I haven't had that one yet, but it sounds good.
That does sound good.
They've got, I don't know who the guy is, but there's a guy who has like a special whatever edition, and they've got a bison one that I really want to try. But it's always friggin' out of stock. Solder says Alaska is because Russia. Rushing around. Oh, Raptor Pack's here. Hey, Bubba J. Hashtag delicious for a motocampnerd.com peak refuel meal. Damn it. It's the refuel. The refuel causes meal to be mule. I love biscuits and gravy. So to be clear, yeah, actually, let me expound on my love of biscuits and gravy. I love biscuits and gravy, guys. It's one of my favorite breakfast things. That's what I'm going to order if I'm somewhere new and I need to like get a feel for the place. Like, okay, let me check it. Let me see how their biscuits are. Let me check that gravy. So I'm real picky about the gravy. The gravy needs to be peppery. It needs to have sausage. It needs to have pepper. There needs to be sausage. There needs to be pepper. And there needs to be pepper. And
now, what about sausage?
It needs to have sausage, but there needs to be pepper. And it's not too peppery. So I understand that they can't go like my level of pepper because this is for the normal people. But it's like a nice quality peppery sausage gravy. And you gotta break the biscuits up. But the biscuits, for the most part, rehydrate pretty damn well if you break them up right. I feel like they should just have biscuit bits in there. That's the only way they can improve that is if they just did the biscuit breaking for you and they had biscuit bits in there. Which they could totally do because the little cookie bites are the same thing. Actually, that's what they should do. That's how they make it better. Anyways, it's delicious.
Well, there's another brand of
Doesn't matter.
dehydrated noodles that does it that way. So,
all right, bye, Tim. Wait, are we talking about biscuits and gravy?
yeah.
And they do like biscuits in little bits?
Yeah, the little bits.
Okay.
Little bits.
You'll have to, you're going to have to track that down and let me know because I'd be curious. But Peak Refuel is, guys, just across. I have not had one. And I wish I was being like, no, I don't, because I want to be honest with you. I was going to be like, I wish I was just like telling you, but like 100% legitimately. I fucking love all this. I have not had one that I've been even like, well, this is okay. Every single time I have a friggin' Peak, they're just, I don't know what they're doing, how they're making those meals. The real thing is like, how is Mountain House fucking it up so bad? All right, last chance. Hashtag delicious for a Peak Refuel meal. I nailed it.
And you
From
get to pick which meal you get, right?
motocampnerd.com. Who, what, huh?
You get to pick which meal you get, right?
Yeah. You can get whichever one you find on motocampnerd.com. Just shoot me an email when you win and let me know, and then I will forward that off to Motocamp Nerd Ben. I'm just strongly recommending, if you've never had a Peak Refuel meal, start with the sweet pork and rice because it is the best one. But yeah, you can pick whichever one you want if you win. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. And the winner is... PJ Hogan. That's my buddy. That's the guy that I chased down on an adventure bike when I was camping with my daughter. And I was like, hey, mystery stranger, do you want to camp with us? You look like you're trying to find a camp spot. And then we hurled 12-year-old insults back and forth at each other at Tour Tech all weekend. And now we're best friends. Anyways, congratulations to PJ. PJ, text me. Ooh. All right. Well, anyways, I guess PJ won. So, just kidding. You guys get back. Everybody's my best friend, guys. Some more than others. This is the teaching. It's the teaching. I can't let anybody know who I love more.
I agree with
Let's
Tracy.
not forget, there's only one person whom I'm sharing a jersey with my face all over and your face all over. Tim, you can get in on this. Have
How would it-
both of our faces all over your jersey.
What if I just get a jersey with my face on it?
Yes. You know, so fun story. Hold on. Wait one. Corey, entertain the people. This is how this idea came to be. Let me show you.
I mean, here's the thing, right? You roll up, and no one knows who you are because you've got your helmet on. But if you've got a jersey with your face plastered all over it,
They know.
they're gonna know. They're gonna know.
No. That's Timmers underneath that helmet.
Because no one else.
You can see him down the road. Here comes Tim.
Yeah.
So, first of all, before I get into this, I know Matt Roden's been here since we started, but clearly he's not really watching. Oh, poutine. Who?
That was Tracy's suggestion. They need to make a poutine one.
No. Nope. There's no way to rehydrate poutine and have it be good. Somebody does that, and my mind will fucking explode. But also don't.
If you come down, I'll make camp poutine for you.
I mean, I'm down to try it, but if you put shredded cheese on that shit, we're gonna fight.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I know a guy.
Okay. All right, so we're talking about things that have our own faces all over them. So my third year of teaching, I get these as a Christmas gift from my students.
Oh my God. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I gotta say, that's magnificent.
So I can say from experience, sometimes it's best to just have your own face all over something. Just ridiculous. It's the stupidest, most delightful. Oh, they were great.
Do you actually wear those, or are they just on a shelf?
I used to wear them when I was teaching because there was context, but now, like, I can't. I'm not actually that arrogant. Like, I make funny jokes sometimes. I couldn't actually imagine walking into, like, Walmart with those on.
There doesn't need to be context for anyone that. Yeah, you don't need context.
You're not wrong.
I mean, you're about to wear a jersey with another man's face on it.
That's another man.
It's me.
So, you know what's funny? I'm
can
the
have my
other
face.
man. I was thinking it would be kind of funny to, like, so we're both going to have the other person's face on this jersey, right? It would be funny to go to Tour Tech next year and walk around separate one day and tell everybody, oh, yeah, oh, this is my friend who, like, died tragically in a helicopter accident, like something ridiculous, because you don't want to go with, like, cancer or, like, something sad. Or, like, motorcycle related because it's the event. So you have to go with, like, a helicopter crash or eaten by a bear, something, like, ridiculous. And then we're both telling people that. And then those people see the other person walking around with the other person they just talked to's face on their jersey. Like, how far can we get before somebody comes up and is like, what's the fucking bit? Oh, yeah, this is my buddy, man. He died in a crazy, like, helicopter accident. He was, like, going to skydive, and then the rotor, like, fell off and hit him in the head. It was tragic, man.
Cougar on Vancouver Island.
And then he landed on a cougar on Vancouver Island, and then another cougar ate him. Motorcycles and Pancakes is here. Hey, buddy. I'm glad you're on top of reading the comments, because literally I just see it highlighted in the comments. Hey. It's not that much of a bromance because you guys don't have the other person's face on a jersey.
On a jersey.
I'm so excited for those to get here. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever bought in my life.
That can't be true. I don't buy that for a second.
No, this cost to ridiculousness. A type of septic tank. That's it. No other explanation. Yeah, that's me every time that I have to poop in a fucking porta potty. I'm nearly dying of a septic tank disaster.
It could be a porta potty accident. He fell in.
At Giant Loop!
It was so deep, he couldn't get out.
He fell into the mound and suffocated. Oh my God.
The Pooh Mountain.
Good Lord. Where are we at? 7:30. All right. Just keeping track of time. Guys, you know, we still have a Trail Tech portable air compressor to give away. But before that, I recommend the blue. But there are other colors. What is there? A black one and an olive drab, I think. So we still have to give that away. Not yet, though.
I have the black one.
I think, let's look. Friggin' ADHD. What am I typing to go to MotoCamp Nerd? Flask. Hold on, I want to bring you guys in on what I'm doing, you know? Be a part of the online process. Ew.
Oh.
It's red on the back? That's actually kind of dope. I mean, ew. That guy. Yeah. So black, olive drab, or navy with MCM logo on the front. I like this blue a lot. That's
Like it. Yeah.
yeah. The blue it's just a solid blue color. Made by Yukon Outfitters with the dope MotoCamp Nerd logo on it. So we're not yet. We're not doing that yet. That'll be hashtag bad decisions on the first live. It won't. That's too much to type. Ha, 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 ha. We all know that's not true, Motorcycles and Pancakes. It's because they don't have the same proximity we do.
We see each other on the live streams more than we do in person.
Shh, shh, shh.
But we are only like an hour away from each other.
I need to get out to the friggin' peninsula and we need to go ride. How much have you explored, like, the actual Olympics? Like, have you been out there a pretty good amount?
No.
What?
I don't want to go by myself.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
I don't have it in reach.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. I knew that's where that was going. You need to get one.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Actually.
What was I doing? I can just reopen close tab. I closed our giveaway thing. All right, giveaways are done. Numbers plummet. That was a joke, guys. We have 2 things to give away still. Back.
Body break.
Also, whoops. Oh, I tried to get rid of you. Stop it! That's what happens when he has admin rights. Just to clarify, like I froze, but I didn't. It's orders over $150, and it is in fact stainless steel, which makes sense because it's Yukon Outfitters. So that's how you know it's quality. And you can't buy these. You have to. You have to spend money.
Really?
So go support him because Ben and his wife are dope. And it's literally, if anybody somehow does not know, on the, oh my God, can you guys hear that? It's my stupid cats fighting. I hate them both when they fight. This whole very beautiful and smooth running machine, beautiful website and smooth running machine that is motocampnerd.com. It is literally only run by 2 people. Motocamp Nerd's Ben and his wife Mary. 2 people keep what looks like, honestly, something that is visually nicer, and shipping is faster, and the customer service is better than something like Revit. 2 people keep this whole thing up. So if you're thinking about buying something, and this is not like a shameless plug, this is a genuine, I really friggin' love what they're doing. He put all this effort into creating this thing specifically for us in the community. If you're thinking about buying something, go find it and see if they have it on Motocamp Nerd first. And put your money there. You're going to get it just as fast as ordering it anywhere else online, except maybe Amazon with next day.
But you don't want to give your money to Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can wait a couple extra days because the shipping is still really fast and efficient on motocampnerd.com. And your money is going to a genuine small business. Patronize them because they deserve it.
Yeah,
also, if that wasn't enough, motocampnerd.com Ben still works a full-time friggin' job. They're not quite to the point of making this their primary thing. So this dude, they're insane. Go support them because they're super dope. So do it. Do it.
Or else. Matt will find you.
I'm too lazy for an or else. I don't have the time for an or else.
Yeah.
Or else. Tim will find you. He's a faster rider than me, so you might escape me, but you're not escaping Tim.
Matt will find you. I will come get you.
Oh, nailed it. I'm a good researcher. Not to discredit flasks, but I switched to half pints from the liquor store. What the hell's a half pint? They're lightweight and already meant to transport liquid. My mini wild turk. You're talking about wild turkey? Moist Oregon? It's never let me down and weighs half an ounce. What the hell's a half pint? What are we talking about here?
I think it's kind of like a pint, but about half
But like
the
half
size.
the size?
Yeah.
What is a half pint? That's not helpful. Oh, it's 0.0750594 U.S. liquid gallons. Well, Google was no help here. When to buy some
hey,
Xbox.
Kirk, what are you doing in the chat? Aren't you supposed to be camping?
Yeah, camping with Signal and also supporting his bestest non-BDR riding buddy. Some X-Pots from MCN. Turns out Sea to Summit canceled that product line, unfortunately. Garrick, if it makes you feel any better, I'm currently actively bullying MCN Ben to get the new stainless steel collapsible line. He's working on it because I want to buy the X-Pot, and it comes with a set of 2 cups, but I only want one of them. Also, wait, one.
I had no idea they canceled that product line. That's a bummer because that stuff is great. I've got a bunch of their stuff.
I couldn't find it, guys. Speaking of the X-Pots, and the reason that I wanted to order the X-Pot, so I also ordered this thing, which I'm curious about. Where's the friggin' camera? I keep forgetting. Ooh. So I have the silicone one that you smack down, but I have come up against a repeated issue where it's like annoying to drain. So along with the collapsible kettle, I went looking for that, and then this thing, so the whole thing is mesh, like steel mesh. So theoretically, this whole thing should be draining, so it should solve the problem of coffee, like plugging the little bottom hole in the silicone one. So this shipment from Motocamp Nerd showed up like a day or 2 ago, so I haven't had a chance to try it. I might try it tomorrow morning because I'm working from home. But I'm excited about that. So while we're talking about Sea to Summit things, I'm curious to see... Oh, look, guys, it's an unboxing video. I'm so strong. Oh, my God. So it slides out somehow. Oh, I'm not this smart, guys. Oh, this is still silicone. Oh, I thought this was plastic. Oh, neat. Look, it's see-through the whole friggin' way. Whoa.
Huh.
because you guys can't see it, but I can see right through this
We can see
to
your
the screen.
background. Yeah.
Can you see through it?
Well, put it up like towards your logo thing behind you. You can see your light.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Yeah, so point of reference, the whole thing is mesh. Oh yeah, this is going to drain so much better. Okay, cool. And it's the same flatness as the traditional silicone collapsible one. But that only has one exit point for your coffee water.
Why do you need more?
Because the coffee seems to be like halfway through the brewing process, the coffee seems to be like settling at the bottom, and it plugs the hole.
Yeah,
and it's not draining properly. And then I tried to lift the friggin' so I put it comes with a little steel mesh filter, but that steel mesh filter clogs. Yeah. That clogs for me constantly.
Yeah.
So I pulled that out, and I've been using paper. Thank you. This exact thing. So I've been using paper filters in that. But even with the paper filters, it still like clogs like halfway, 3/4 of the way through. And I just want to bring smooth process of pouring the water in and it ending up as coffee magically, because that's how science works, after. So Sea to Summit came out with this, and I'm curious to try it. It's friggin' $35. But if it fluidly makes coffee and I can just pour and it doesn't clog anywhere or get weird, I'm here for it. Because the paper filters, it's not a terrible inconvenience, but it's slightly annoying.
I would still want to use a paper filter, though, just for the sake of cleanup, like easy cleanup. No.
Yeah.
You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong at all, actually.
A half a liter of water to...
You are 100% not wrong. I hadn't thought about any of that.
Yeah, but that looks like you could slide half a dozen filters right inside of that thing, and it wouldn't take up any extras.
Ooh, you're not wrong. Well, no, not in the bottom. The bottom's pretty rigid. So I don't know how. This way. So the top one, I can get my whole finger in, but this bottom section doesn't have a lot of give. So I don't think... in the filter,
in the screen.
Actually,
and
maybe.
Then slide it in. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You guys smart. This is why I have friends, because I'd be dead on my own. Okay, where are we at? So anyways, the whole beginning point of the story, Garrick, is that I think he's working on getting the stainless steel new version. And I wanted specifically that because I feel like, one, it's probably going to keep the heat better in the cup, and also it should distribute the heat better while heating the water. So I think he's working on getting the new ones, hopefully. Motocap nerd, win, flask, win, blah, blah, blah. Kirk's here.
Yeah. Hey, Kirk, what campground do you guys camp at?
I think Kirk had a stroke. Look it, Tim. Yeah, Kirk. Good job, buddy. On the hat. Oh. Yeah. Did we already catch this joke and I didn't notice when somebody put it up? Half pint is small man moto. Ha 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 ha. 101 wild turkey. It's a small pint. Ew. I had a bad experience with wild turkey. Bad night. That's what happens when you do. I lost track at 18 shots.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Okay.
Dying of shingles, Mike is here.
That would be a HIPAA violation.
Yeah, it's fine. He told us. Cat's out of the bag. We've got a group chat with Mike, and he sent us a picture, and he got friggin' shingles, poor buddy. So he's hanging out in the hospital for a couple of days, hoping to get a sponge bath from a nurse. Curveball. Ah, never mind. Yeah, PJ's probably already gone because I'm pretty far up in the comments here. But bye, PJ. Garrick says it's plastic, I assume. I'm going to go ahead and guess we covered that it's silicone with the coffee thing. The holder is plastic, though, which is good because it keeps, like, when it's in the bag. But this actual thing is silicone, which seems nice. So we'll see. We'll find out. Blah, blah, blah. Real camp showers. Half pint is a cup. Oh my goodness, guys. I can't. You know, it's just so many comments. I can't keep up. Raptor Pack says he still can't ride until September. That sucks.
Ooh, yeah.
But the trade-off is that they got into overlanding.
They'll still be up there. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, see? He says right here. Good, I'm glad you're on top of it because Moist Oregon says, brew it now. My coffee's still out in the garage and I'm out of coffee up here. My plan is to wander down at 6 o'clock in the morning to go grab the rest of my coffee. Otherwise, 100% I would do that. You all know that I would fire up not a jet boil. Probably burn myself with hot water in front of all of you. That's why you want me to do it. You sons of bitches. Oh, Tracy's leaving. She hadn't already left. Bye, Tracy. Pee on the filter to clean it.
Yeah.
Have we met this Moist Oregon guy yet? I don't think so. We need to go camp with him. He seems fun. And I'm caught up. I believe, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it, I did it again, didn't I? Back. Nope, forward. Nope. Yes. 9 ounces?
9, yep.
Yeah, that's right. Also, you can't microwave the flask? God, you can't microwave anything metal anymore.
I mean, you can. No one's going to stop
coming
you.
to. Bad. Shit, how do you spell decisions? I did it. I think that's right. Decision, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you got to spell it the way I spelled it, guys, whether it's right or not. So pay attention. Sobriety check for all of you. If you would like a motocampnerd.com flask, hashtag bad decisions, I wouldn't recommend drinking all 9 ounces in one night. He said from possible experience. But you can, because it contains enough space for 9 ounces of your favorite delicious liquor.
And that bad decisions hashtag actually goes well with the comment that you still have up there.
Yeah, pee on the filter cleaning. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't pee on any filters. Unless it's a KTM filter.
You do you, man. Don't let anyone stop you from peeing on your filter.
Yeah, live your life.
Yeah. Don't tell me how
gets
to
it.
live my life.
Hashtag bad decisions.
Bad decisions.
3 Beer Kirk. Yeah, we started tracking the number of beers to the level of fun, the level of experience that Kirk was at TourTech. We learned a lot about Kirk at TourTech.
We learned a lot about Kirk.
We didn't name it.
Most of that was against our
Guys.
will.
Look at how much space is still left in there. This is an 18-ounce cup.
Wow.
Imagine
Well, this is
you need 2 motocampnerd.com flasks to fill one of these bad boys.
This is an 800 milliliter mason jar. You should really just be packing one of these on your bike.
Yeah, glass travels well.
Yeah, why doesn't motocampnerd.com sell 800 milliliter glass
Mason jars.
mason jars? Hashtag bad decisions, guys. Get yourself an olive drab, black, or navy blue motocampnerd.com flask. And you know what's coming next? My favorite pump. I'm so excited they finally sent me this. Guys, you don't even know. Some of you might. You don't even know how long I've been working on this friggin' giveaway item from... I finally broke them. I broke them at Tour Tech.
You beat them up.
Uh-oh. Well, that's going to be awkward. How awkward would it be if my child won a flat? That's good for me. We'll redraw.
Doesn't your little buddy win it automatically then?
No. No, that's not how any of that works. You know what?
So Morgan asked how you
just to
handle the
watch
fear
her
of
struggle
crashes.
fill it with water. Wait, hold on. What?
Moist Oregon asked how you handle the fear of potential crashes when riding aggressively.
Well, this is your question.
That's a good question. I don't ride aggressively.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
That feels like an arrogant statement.
You guys just ride like wimps.
Yeah, that's, I mean, he's also not wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
You just don't. If it feels uncomfortable, slow down. Slow down.
I don't know.
Don't
On Sugarloaf,
just go.
Sugarloaf, I was definitely getting after it.
Yeah.
I was feeling myself after doing Tai. Sugarloaf, I was scooting. Who, where?
Yeah, I wish I had joined for that ride. I wish I could have gone with you guys.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been fun. Oh, Matt Roden's texting me. God only knows what. We're gonna watch that later. Last chance. Hashtag bad decisions for one motocampnerd.com Yukon Outfitters 9-ounce flask. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who will it be?
Andra. Randomly Trees for the win. Randomly Trees, shoot me an email.
tallmanmoto@gmail.com.
Thank you. Look at that. We finish each other's sentences.
Oh.
And there you go. That's how you get a flask. And if you want one of these sweet cups, go buy some stuff at motocampnerd.com. And you can have one. I keep making the mistake of closing the friggin' giveaway thing. Okay, there we go. What's next? What's next, fellas? What else are we talking about? How many times have you done the BDR, Tim? The Wapter?
1.5. 1.5. 1.25.
Never mind my question then. I was going to say, what's your fastest time, but you've only really done it once. Have you guys watched the Northern California BDR yet?
I actually went to one of the premieres for it, but I have not seen the whole thing because I missed the first 20 minutes.
Did you show up late? Should have rode faster.
There was a discrepancy between the advertised start time of the film
Uh-oh.
and the actual start time of the film.
Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think
But the
at
public
some
saw it.
point
It's
of
good.
starting it to an empty theater, they would have been like, maybe something's wrong. People show up so early to those events, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you mean the Zero motorcycle ad. Man, listen. Okay, hold on. I want to preface Matt Roden's aggressive hatred of electric motorcycles. I am so very much so for these electric dirt bikes. And everybody just calm down. Just shut up. If you're like, oh, two-stroke, you should love the idea of an electric dirt bike because it's more torque than your stupid two-stroke. I don't know how I felt about the whole zero bike thing, but I guess, like, realistically, those sections are not very long. But it surprises me, and maybe this is a genuine plug for the Zero bike, but it surprises me that they were burning through more than half of the stated range at the beginning, because they said something between 120 170 miles for these Zero bikes. Burning through more than half of that, and they were just plugging it into a normal plug, like a 120 volt, and allegedly charging it all the way overnight. That doesn't track for me. But I don't feel like TourTech would blatantly lie like that. So maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about the Zero motorcycles being involved. I feel like they'd be friggin' heavy though. Have you ridden one, Tim?
I have not. No, I would love to ride one.
I absolutely would. I'm here for the idea. I wouldn't get one. Wouldn't buy one.
Yeah. Well, it's not for me. I wouldn't buy one either. But I think if it makes sense for you, I think it's a great bike.
No, Matt Roden was definitely against electric. He hates the BDR film, and I heard he hates babies. So,
And puppies.
yeah.
Oh, no, not puppies. All right.
I heard he punches puppies for fun. That's Matt Roden. Classic Matt Roden. Every time he punches a puppy, all you say is classic Matt Roden. No, it looks challenging, man. That video. So, if you haven't watched it, you should go watch it because it's now on their YouTube. Because it's not what I'm gonna go do. It's not anywhere in my like geographical immediate wheelhouse. That's a someday thing. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna watch the premiere because I'll just watch it online. That one looks difficult. Looks rocky as shit the whole time. I think it's funny that Chris Fant was a rider and Nathan had to drive the support truck. I just find humor in the fact that he couldn't ride it, but Chris got to.
Well, his bike was there. His bike was in the film.
It sure was. One of the bikes broke down and they had to use Nathan's bike. And then something happened to Nathan's bike. It looked like the brake. That would be the rear. It would be the rear brake reservoir. Something happened with it. It was loose. I don't know if that was the reason. Anyways, yeah.
Who needs rear brake?
Who needs to slow down?
You slow down with your front brake. You stabilize with your rear brake, Tim.
You can just downshift. Slow down. With
Yeah,
the front.
engine brake. Engine brake for life. Fuck that rear brake. Those expert sections, though, the advanced sections, whatever they call them, expert, advanced, those are no joke. So, yeah, go ride the Northern California BDR and then let me know how it went. Yeah, right? KTMs. Oh, wait. Oh, is that what was up? Super unreliable.
No.
KTMs are garbage.
Hey, easy.
Well, you know why? It's because you don't have a linkage.
More the linkage. It's that linkage. Otherwise, it'd be a hassle.
If there's one thing I know that's different between your bike and mine, it's the plastics.
That's it.
Damn it if I don't friggin' love that goddamn bike, though. Guys, I'm telling you, it just ate everything up going up Tyee. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. I hated it, but the bike was great. No issues at all. Nothing washed. Nothing was like not enough. It was just, it really is the unicorn. It is the unicorn bike that everybody has said they're looking for. Nobody has thought to buy.
The best bike ever made.
I mean, realistically, the thing that has shaped, I think, a lot of the KTM hate has been that, for sure, 790 and 890, but didn't they have a 690 too that had a lot of problems? Was there not a 6?
There is a 690.
There's a 690. The 790 and 790, 890, because I feel like that's a slash and for some reason interchangeable. There was a shit ton of problems with those.
Some of the older 690s have problems. No, I wouldn't go that far, but some of the older 690s have problems with the cams wearing funny and needing to be replaced. The 790s and 890s have had some electrical issues.
They've had a lot of problems.
Yeah, but I think those are the new ones are made in China. At the who makes those? CF Moto makes those, the new ones.
Really?
And I don't think they're having the same problems as. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But CF Moto makes the 790s now.
Huh.
And I think the 890s.
CF Moto makes some amazing stuff. Like, they have a great product line. And I don't want anybody to get all spicy about it. It's Chinese made. No, okay, but they're making some really good stuff. What is that? What the hell is that adventure bike that they make? IBIS or something like that?
The Ibis?
Is it the Ibis?
I don't know. That's a bird, right?
Maybe. But they've got an adventure bike that's pretty friggin' dope, especially for the price point. Look, let's see what Small Man's watching. Something about cars. Oh, that looks like a commercial. Oh, get out of here, Ford. Nobody cares about your Bronco with the engine blowing out. It is the Ibis. Confirmed. Ibex. Ibex. It is the Ibex. Yes, confirmed by everybody in the comments. Ibex. I want to get on one of those bikes.
Deer or something.
Well, let's see what Google says, because I want to know now. What the hell is an ibis?
An ibis is a chicken, right?
Or ibis is a... The ibis is a small man moto flamingo. I will never forget what an ibis is now. I'm a flamingo. You're an ibis. This is my favorite part of this live stream, in case anybody is wondering.
Solid.
That's why it's an ibex, because it's extra. Ibextra. It says a group of long-legged, but incomparably.
Yeah, long-legged compared to what? Chicken?
But yeah, those ibexes are dope.
Some of the KTM hate is there's definitely a leg to stand on there, but they are fantastic bikes. There's a reason why people put up with all the bullshit.
Yeah, right? yeah. They're not quite as good as a Husky, but yeah.
If you want something that's going to last you forever, that you have to change the oil every 30,000 miles, buy a Honda. Right? For everything else, there's a KTM.
And then for a little bit further, there's a Husky.
Yes. If blue and yellow are your favorite colors,
this is an honest, genuine question. Have you ridden a Husky 501? So you did a brief thing around Tour Tech on my bike at 5 miles an hour. I would be curious for you to ride my bike for a section and see whether or not you feel any actual difference as a qualified, capable, very skilled rider having basically the same bike. I would be curious for you to ride the 501 and see if you notice any performance differences or is the suspension really notably different? Aside from your leaky ass forks, is your suspension set up for you?
Yes, and not I haven't gone to Paul at Evo and had him do it up for me. Right, but I've got stiffer springs. I run a slightly heavier weight oil. Right, I've dialed in the clickers, all this stuff, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't think there'd be that much of a difference.
I bet you there is. No, I'm just kidding. I bet you
I
there's
don't-
probably not. I don't think there
Yeah.
probably is. Aside from a rear suspension change, like the bike is basically the same. It's
Yeah.
better because it's
Yeah.
mine, but
Honestly, yours is probably better. It's newer. It's like 10 years newer, right?
what year is yours?
It's a 2013.
Oh yeah, mine's a 2020
Mhm.
with the weakest ass subframe that they ever made. But if you have a 20, is it 2020 to 23? I think it's 20 to 23. If you have a Husky with a 20 to 23 model year, True North Moto, I think that's it. They make the subframe supports that I have, which fucking excellent grab handle as a great bonus. You just freaking pick that bike up from anywhere on the ass end and move it. But it's
It's drop it.
subframe support, and it puts all of the weight directly on the frame and eliminates that sub. And can confirm, have loaded the shit out of that bike. Handled great. Buy one. True North Moto. That's it. They're based out of Olympia.
Hmm.
Ooh, that is a great follow-up question. Are you on the standard Explorer forks?
They are the WP 48 millimeter open cartridge forks.
I think those are stock,
believe.
right?
Yeah, they're the stock forks.
Yeah.
Stock internals, stock everything.
Oh, randomly trees is
Just,
leaving. Bye, buddy.
Different springs, heavier oil. That's it.
The oil, it's crazy the difference the oil makes. When I had the twin forks rebuilt, he threw heavier oil in it because I'm not 150 pounds stock rider. Huge difference. I miss the twin, but I don't really miss the twin.
What do you
I
miss
miss-
about it?
Commuting.
100%. Well, 100% commuting. Yeah, it sucks not being able to commute right now because it's so fucking gorgeous out. But I've got Naked Kayaks KLR sitting in my garage, and he wanted me to put miles on it, so I just need to do an oil change because it's been sitting for 10 months. I miss the big bike things, right? Like being able to just crush miles in a day. I can do that just as comfortably on the 501, but it's, excuse me, it's the crushing miles to oil change ratio that is very unfortunate.
Yeah,
I
for
could
sure.
commute on the 501, but it is performance based and there is maintenance associated with just racking miles up that I don't want to do. I don't want to do fucking every 2-3 weeks be doing an oil change. I'm down to once a month right now. A month and a half at 1,000 miles. I put a shit ton of miles on that 501. Mostly going out to Darrington and doing like real off-roading stuff. I fucking love that bike so much.
Darrington?
Darrington. That's my
Darrington.
spot.
What is that?
Darrington.
What is that?
It's a town. It's where I go do the off-roading times. Although I realized recently that east of the mountains is also only an hour and 20 minutes away from me. So I need to go out to the land of single track, as it were. Because apparently there's a ton of single track out and around Cle Elum. Those are some toasty birds. That looks delicious.
I'm only a few hours away, man. You could make it here by sundown.
Not quite. We could watch the tail end of the sunset together.
Aw.
Sorry, just 1 second. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, we could watch the sunset together. Yeah. Oh, Kitty's here. With an other than small man moto mug in her profile photo, I noticed. That's cool. No big deal. Dual Sport Doug says, need to hook up and show you my epic trails I ride. Yeah, but you're all the way out in Spokane, my guy. That's so far away. I rode Highway 2 through all of Washington. I don't ever want to do that again. I'm going to be honest with you. That was so fucking boring. And those side winds were so aggressive. Ugh. Misses what? What is? Oh, he misses his twin too. Oh no. That's more upsetting than my dead dad. I thought we weren't going to get into it, but it was just such a well-placed joke. I'd be more upset about my yeah, anyways, you get it. You get the joke, everybody. I don't need to explain it. Okay. All right, guys, we're trying to break YouTube news right now. Ian, Motorcycles and Pancakes on the Tall Man Moto Live. What are you replacing it with? We all want to know. Nobody's saying anything until he responds. I'm banking on a T7. I think he's going to go T7. I know there's so many options though now. Like the T7 was exciting and then everybody else did something and it's the same goddamn bike as 2019. A used T7 though would be a smart move. What's he going to do?
That Rally Pro would be a good choice.
It is. They're pretty comparable weight-wise, really, though. Yeah. Oh, duh. I was immediately comparing it to the T7 in comparison to the Africa Twin. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, by the Rally Pro. Oh, God damn it. Oh, that's so disappointing. You're going to buy another Africa Twin? Oh, no. There's so much more, and you're so much more capable. Buy a Rally Pro. I'll let you ride the 501, and I can ride your Rally Pro. We can swapsies. Definitely another 20, says. Okay, all right. What, like, are you going for new? Are you going to go for same general year? I don't think I would ever buy another Africa Twin. I'm going to be honest. Like, where I'm at with riding versus weight versus market options, I don't know that I would buy another Africa Twin. Oh, so I never actually answered the question. What do I miss about the Twin? It's the nostalgia that it was my first adventure bike. That's it. That's the only thing I really miss about that bike, is that it was the one that got me this far in everything that I've done. Hopefully the guy hasn't crashed it. That would make me sad. Because he was a newer rider. And he was buying it to go off-roading with his kids, who were on much smaller bikes. And I was like, oh no, my poor baby. But love the 501 more. So DCT is absolutely not going to make the final cut. Well, that's good. What about the DCT appeals to you? Small Man Moto / Mighty V360. Did you buy it just as like curiosity? Or did you buy it specifically because you were like, oh, why not?
It was curiosity. I hadn't even test ridden one.
Really?
I bought it. I sat on 2019 and I felt too tall. And then the 2020 came out, or was coming out. I put my deposit on. They asked me what color I wanted, and if I wanted the manual or DCT. I said I want the red, white, and blue, and I want the DCT because I just wanted something different.
Mm.
And
And you
I
like
didn't
it?
plan on getting into the off-road stuff as much as I did when I bought it. Otherwise, it would have gone smaller. But
How did
now,
you? Because I don't know. I know we briefly talked about it, but we didn't get into like details. How did you like the Rally Pro this last go round? So we both test rode. We haven't really dove into that yet, but let's say your opinions first. How'd you like the Rally Pro?
it was amazing.
Did
It feels
how
heavy.
aggressive were you on it?
Oh, I was kicking it. The guy, I couldn't see the guy behind me. That's how far ahead I was. I would slow down a little bit to give you space because I was riding right behind you, and then I just fucking blast. I mean, I would just blast it.
Dude, I was fucking hauling on that thing. I was given a good
What was
15 to 20 seconds before I would go to leave space on the guy in front of you. You're both frozen, and I can't tell if it's my internet or if you both have bad internet.
we're huh? It's
Okay, everybody's fluid now.
we're
That was weird. So before you hopped on, I briefly talked about this, and like my end goal really in the test ride this year, because I had a lot more confidence in just off-road in general and like handling the bike. And that thing is 80 pounds lighter than a twin, which I found out the year before, and the weight is just so much. It just handles off-road so much better. 2023, because the 2024 has the dumb GS 19-inch front wheel. Wait, the 24 they went to a 19-inch front on the twin?
I believe so.
Are we still talking about the twin?
Wow.
No fucking way. Hold on.
We did.
Stop.
But when I rode that, I sat on the Triumph, the Rally Pro, and it felt heavy. It felt heavy like the twin does. The weight felt high. Once I started rolling, it's like that weight just all went down to the center of the wheels.
No. You have an option of a 2024. The Adventure Sports gets a 19-inch front, but the stock, the baseline Africa Twin still has a 21. Why would they go to a 19 on any of those versions?
That doesn't make any sense because
What a fucking joke.
The Adventure Sport usually has the bigger tank,
Yeah.
but maybe they
Well,
go bigger tank, then you're doing more road.
yeah, that's bullshit. Way to fuck it up, Honda. That's bullshit. That is 100%. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen Honda do. What a joke. 18-inch rear across the board. 110, 80, 19 for anything Adventure Sports, DCT or standard. And then the standard Africa Twin DCT gets a 21. 90, 90, 21 up front. That's dumb. That's dumb, stupid, malarkey bullshit. Your trail's also a lot. Well, oh, no, that makes sense because of the smaller tire. Yeah, okay. Anyways, what the hell were we talking about? So my end goal this year was I want to put the traction control to the test. 100%. Like if I drop it, I asked the question before we started the test ride. I said, what happens if I drop the bike? Because I knew going into it, I wanted to push it enough to maybe push that ass end enough to low end the bike. I don't want to high end it, but I'll low end it.
Previous years when we signed that disclaimer, they pretty much told you if you dump the bike, you're buying the bike.
Yeah. And so this year they said, we're responsible for
We'll cover the bike.
damage. You're responsible for all your own medical shit. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I was fucking, that traction control is perfection.
So we left in road, or what was it, street mode or road mode or whatever it was, and then we switched to off-road.
Yep.
And then halfway
I didn't do off-road pro because that shuts everything off.
For the second half, you didn't switch it to pro?
No, I just kept it in off-road mode because I loved what that traction control was doing. And I haven't even touched that footage yet, but I'm curious to see like that the counter angle of the handlebars when the ass end cuts out. It's got to be noticeable because I was fucking goosing it. Like there was no like middle ground. I was I was 100% genuinely trying to low side that bike to see if I could. I knew what I was getting myself into. I have long enough legs that I can push that bike away and stand up and just sort of like burp, 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 burp. I wanted to see how accurate is that traction control system. At no point did I feel even uncomfortable with as hard as I was fucking pushing that throttle. It is so intuitive. It is so responsive. It so very much so encourages stupid behavior. I am obsessed with what they're doing. And small note, very specific to people who are 6'5" and taller, they redesigned the bike in a way that the only problem I had with the 2024 was that there was a seam between, I can't even call it a fender because it wasn't a fender, but the tank and something else. And my knee sat exactly on this like seam line. And I was like, well, this sucks, but like I could throw something over it. 2025, they changed that. And there's a nice little comfortable spot for tall ass me and my tall ass gangly knees to comfortably sit. It's just, oh my God, it's just such a fucking good bike. I genuinely don't understand right now why anyone would buy anything else outside of price. Because 16.5 is a lot. That's no small amount of chump change for anyone. But I would spend that if I had it on a Tiger 900. Not a GS, not anything else. Damn sure not a fucking Ducati. But
The only thing I could think of is
perfection.
Is maintenance, right?
The Tiger maintenance is solid.
Well, I mean, I don't have a 900, but the 800 I have is just an absolute bear to work on.
Oh.
Yeah, to the point that I just didn't a lot of the time.
I haven't even looked into that.
Well, Kurt just did his valves. Yep.
Oh, if he did them himself, then
No, he had that thing yanked apart. That was. I was
yeah,
like,
it was extensive.
Yeah,
but I guess coming from an Africa Twin where it's an hour and a half to get all of the fucking plastics off to change the air filter, there's a certain standard then, right? Like,
yeah, the older Tigers are the same way.
I do need to get on a Norden. I am really eyeballing the Norden too, just for what it's worth. Guys, I don't have any beers next to me. Corey! No. Tim. No, come back. Get back up here. Get back up here. Tim, ask Corey a deep question. Hold on, I want to hear the question, but I don't care about his answer. I want to know what your deep question is.
My deep question for Corey.
Ready? Go.
Let's see. Have you ever killed a man?
Turn the fan on.
I know it's a no. Look at him. You can't chase another man down.
There are some holes that are already dug. None of them have been filled yet.
All right. Man, you guys need to come down to Oregon so we can do some riding. I've got a lot of stuff I can show you
Be
guys.
there tonight.
Oh, my wife's telling me I can go there tonight. Yeah. I mean, I had a blast riding with you there at Touratech. And
Yeah.
I know you know some places down there definitely that we could go explore. Have we talked about the other bikes in your garage?
I don't think so. No.
Let's see.
How far did you guys get into plotting my death?
Ooh.
Just the basics.
We didn't get very far. Just disposing of the body.
It's a lot of body to dispose.
It is.
Which one of you is responsible for digging the hole? Because that sucks. Okay,
No,
it's
we've already
time.
dug. We just have to chop you up into manageable pieces.
Well, we know whose property it's on. I'm so good at product placement. You like that? Ooh, and the pour is solid too. This beer is not going to be flat. It only took me 3 beers to figure out. Wait, what did I miss?
Jim was saying that we should ride together down there, and my wife's like, "Yeah, you can go now."
No, you can be there tonight.
I could be there tonight, is what she said. That was her exact word.
Hey,
Corrected me.
And I don't know why you guys have to dig holes. All you have to do is tie someone up, weight them down, and throw them in our lake. Be fixed.
No, salt. We want sharks. There's no sharks in the lake.
why is she not a part of this conversation? I mean, she is, but
you can go. Get her in here.
Those tadpoles can be pretty deadly.
Deadly tadpoles. Yeah, they're gonna gobble up a body, huh?
bit by bit. What beer is that? Hazy 96 by Elysian. It's okay. This is like a good drinking beer. 6.1%.
Well, no. What does that mean? It's a good drinking beer? Don't you drink all beer?
That's what I was just about to explain. Yeah, but there's like get drunk beer and there's drinking beer. Right? So like decent percentage, decent flavor. Like if I'm going to go with an IPA, it's not going to be a drinking beer typically because like heavy hops, 1, hangover. 2, I don't want the flavor of heavy hops beer after beer after beer after beer. But this one's like it's considered a hazy India pale ale IPA, hazy IPA. 6.1%, so it's not bad. It's drinkable. I consider anything 6.5 or less. I can do a few in a row, and I'm not like this is a burgle.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
it's a reasonable drinking beer.
Okay.
He hasn't even shown up. I'm product placing so hard, and he hasn't even seen it. Sorry, he'll rewatch.
Garrick. Do I have
What
a
does Garrick
favorite
say?
area to ride in?
Where's that at?
I do. It's Turatech, actually. That area is beautiful, and it's just magical to ride up there. But I do a lot of riding out on the Oregon coast and out Highway 22 near Detroit in Oregon. Those are my stomping grounds. But if I could ride anywhere, it'd be up around Turatech.
What's the biggest difference your area versus up here? Would you say?
There's more, like it's the same but bigger. Does that make sense? Like all of the elevation gain is bigger. The mountains are bigger.
Okay. That was going to be my guess, was that like elevation plays more of a factor out here, which again, after doing Tai, I get. I understand the phrase type 2 fun so much more now. Because 100% I would do something like that again. I would do something above Tour Tech or above Tai. I would probably bitch the entire time. But somewhere down there I would enjoy doing it. And then as soon as you get, it's the reward. It's the challenge and the reward. But just push yourself. Like that's my takeaway, right? And it has been for a while. But just being just a little above what you think you're capable of, and then killing it. Not dropping the bike even once. Although Kirk gets a pass because he dropped it a couple of times, but he did it on a goddamn Tiger 800. I would have given up some point.
I'm proud of him,
fuck.
man. He
He
crushed
did
it.
great.
Yeah,
Good.
he really did.
Although-
7,000 feet is the highest place in Washington that can be ridden to. Where's that at?
7,000 feet?
I mean, Tai was 66.
6654.
54.
6654. And it's specifically the number pattern that causes me to remember it.
Oh.
Yeah. No love for the PA BDRX. I mean, none of us have done it. And it is just flat out there comparably. I bet you, I don't know. If you hit it at the right time of year, I bet you the Pennsylvania little circle BDR is good.
Yeah.
I bet it's a lot of solid dirt. I bet it's I would definitely ride it. If somebody was like, "Hey, I'll pay for you to fly out here and here's a bike," I would do it 100%.
Yeah. I unfortunately, when I lived out on the East Coast, I didn't do any dual sport or dirt riding at all. I was strictly into street bikes. But I've ridden through like South Carolina,
bro.
Tennessee, Kentucky, and
Tennessee is beautiful. Tennessee,
it's
Pennsylvania,
gorgeous. It's
Kentucky.
gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about Kentucky.
There's parts of it, right,
Yeah.
that are just stunning. I would love to get back out there on a dual sport.
Anywhere that you're on a dual sport, it's going to be better than any other version of experience because you're getting to the most places that the fewest people are going. But yeah, I think Critter Moto's on it. Elevation elevates the thrill, and I get it now. I get it, bro. It was just so fucking dope. Tai was dope. I'm really glad we did it. My confidence in my abilities skyrocketed after doing Tai.
That makes me happy. I'm glad to hear that.
Kentucky. When I retire there, you should come out and visit. Listen, man, you supply me a bike to go out and ride with you, and I will fly out there 100%, and we'll go ride together. Also, wait, is he talking about retiring in Pennsylvania? 100%, yeah. I got a little sidetracked with Kentucky, and I was like, but a dang. But Pennsylvania's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All of their trees change colors in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
And that would make for some beautiful dual sporting. Yeah, 100%.
I'll be in Philly in a few weeks, but unfortunately I will not have a bike.
This time next year, I might be visiting Michigan. If Roden's still around. Oh, there he is. Michigan has the most marked motorcycle trail in the country, just saying. Well placed, well timed. I might be out there this time next year. There might... Roden, you're the one responsible now. Find me two other dual sports of decent quality, because we might all go ride together. Also, Roden, where in the hell in Michigan exactly are you? And I'm sure I've asked you this before, but I forget.
I think he said UP.
Yeah, but the UP's not quite specific enough. Because I know things about the UP now. Fucking Upers. Kirk says you should have seen me today.
We want
What,
story.
is that 5? You guys did section 5 today? Yes? Question mark. Was that 5 or 4? Grand Rapids, Lower Peninsula. Yeah, so not the upper, the lower.
Oh,
Lower
okay.
Peninsula. You're not a Uper. Oh, man. Ooh.
Ooh, I can answer that. You're not going to like my answer. 'Cause it's not
Nope. Get out of here. Nope. Garrick, for $70. Hold on. We'll bring him back in. And he can say whatever he's going to say, but he's wrong. Okay, go ahead and give your answer, Tim, even though it's wrong.
Not.
Go ahead, Tim, with your wrong answer.
I want to hear your answer first,
Oh, it's better. You should know it's better.
so I can give my answer, and that'll be the
Go
one
ahead.
that people remember.
It's wrong, but go ahead.
Mhm.
Oh my God! Right now, Garrick. Right now, go buy it because it's. Well, actually, no, they marked it up because I only paid $70 for mine. So this is one of those arbitrary markups on Amazon. But the answer is your comfortable sleeping pad. It doesn't matter what it is. Goes on a $70 Marchway cot. 100% guaranteed. This will change your life.
Yes, if you like to load down your 500 like it's a GS, bring a cot.
Sorry,
Andy.
there was some weird like
Technical
static on the
difficulty?
line.
Yeah.
No, it was very untechnical, not difficulty. This thing weighs not a lot. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And I have had mine. We've had ours about the same amount of time. For what? Probably 2 years now?
Year and a half, 2 years, yeah.
Yeah. The fabric has not like stretched out to bow down to where I'm touching the base at all. This is a friggin' game changer. Buy a cot, Garrick. $70. 100%. And if you're a bigger guy, Garrick, go to the Marchway store. They've got big guy versions. Hold on. Let's just do it. Let's just look real quick.
Tim, what was your answer?
Cot. I'm
No,
curious
I-
though. What is your
Let him
answer?
finish. I gotta let him get it all out of his system.
No, go ahead. I have to look for the big guy cot. Oh, it's the same price. $70. Look, they don't even charge you more.
I
330
sleep
pounds.
on an XPED. I sleep on an XPED XP9 down mat. Long
Oh, you're not
wide.
wrong. Those are
And
great.
it is the most comfortable pad I have ever slept on, and it is warm. I've used it in January when it's 22 degrees outside and been perfectly comfortable. And I've used it in the middle of summer when it's 100 degrees out and been perfectly comfortable. Yes, from Matthew in the back of the class. Please.
Have you put that on a cot yet?
I've not, because I don't need a cot, because it's so good by itself. I sleep better on my XPED than I do in my real bed.
Sorry,
No, I'm
Small Man,
agreeing
did you have something?
Because that cot with the air mattress that we don't sleep on it together. We sleep in separate tents.
That's not what
I
you
think-
said.
There she is. I was going to say, I think your wife has photographic evidence.
I do.
There,
I do.
there might have been a photo
It's funny
taken.
that this bites you in the ass. Tim, when are you going camping next?
Next weekend, because I'll be out of town this weekend. Otherwise, I'd be camping this weekend.
$70. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm doing it. Tim, send me your address right now. Send on the. I'm gonna buy you a fucking cot, and if you don't like it, I'll take it back. There it is. Look at it. There we are. There we are.
Tall man
Together
came in my tent.
forever. I'm gonna buy you a fucking cot, and if you don't like
If you
that
really
XPED
wanna
mattress,
waste your money to send home a point, I will let you.
if you don't like it, send it to me because I can make use of the secondary cot. But if you like it, you can keep it.
Okay. All right. Remind me after the stream.
Okay,
I'll send you
that's
mine.
fair. All right. And if you're like, I didn't notice the difference. Okay, it's a damn good air mattress. Send me the cot back up, and you'll only have to pay for shipping to get it back up to me. But if you like it, keep it, because for $70, if I can convince you that this is the way, yeah. So the answer is, Garrick, buy a cot and throw whatever on it. Really. Tim sleeps on wadded up earplugs. And he doesn't even care because he's such a badass rider. You know what gives him rest?
There.
Hard riding.
There's some truth to that because I do not get on the bike without like 10 pairs of earplugs. I've got some in every pocket, some in every bag. Hey, wear ear protection, guys. It's important.
I do need to start wearing earplugs.
You don't wear
I don't.
earplugs?
No, I don't wear fucking earplugs on the bike.
Dude, come on.
I feel like anything that your lack of earplugs would ruin on a motorcycle has already been ruined from 4.5 years on a flight deck. I feel like it can't get any worse now.
Well, here's the thing. Hearing loss is cumulative and permanent. So
I sleep on a
Yeah.
mattress without a cot.
you
I
should
guess
wear
now we're
earplugs.
I
And
really
that's the hill
I
I-
really
I-
should. Yeah.
You should.
840. Oh, sucks for the people who left. Because guess what? It's time. Hold on. I'm just curious. I'm just going to look for comments. I'm not going to say who I'm looking for. Okay. Maybe still here.
She is.
Hold on. I need to think. Oh, my child? No, I would definitely redraw if my child won the air pump. 100%. Well, that's not. You know what? I don't care. I don't care how accurate it is. No long-term flats is what we mean.
You can use Zuby leaves.
Zubleaves. I'm so my motorcycle measures. I'm on the fence about Zubleaves. I've had real good quality experience, and I've had not so good quality experience. So Zubleaves is an Amazon brand. In summary, I don't know if they are or not, but I've only seen them on Amazon, so we're gonna call them an Amazon brand. They're pretty fucking cheap, and they're like 4-inch thick mattresses. I have had nights where it doesn't deflate at all. I have had nights where it went completely flat. I cannot quite nail down whether or not it's a leak, whether or not it's me doing something wrong with the little valve plug. I really wanted to believe in them for the price. Because Zubleaves also, not to throw shade, but I'm also an honest person. Zubleaves is the brand that Tim from FTA, 40 times around, ran over with his motorcycle.
Oh,
And it worked completely fine. And I was like, well, fuck, if Tim promotes it, like, I'm going for it. I bought it. First night it was fine. Second night it was fine. Third night it was fine. Fourth night, the motherfucker completely deflated overnight. I woke up because I was on a cot, so it didn't really bother me. I woke up to a completely fucking flat air mattress. And I was like, what the hell? Oh, yeah, motocampnerd.com koozie. Nice. So I'm on the fence about Zubleaves. I bought another one. It was completely fine for a while. I kind of went a little bit flat. I can't nail down what the issues are. He has so many earplugs. Look at how big his ear holes are. That's a huge ear hole.
he buys it by the case.
I do. I buy them by the case. This will last me a summer or two.
That's a lot of disposables.
It is.
Is that because you lose them? So you're like, it's easier than buying fancy ones with tiny holes in them?
Well, the problem with the fancy ones is that they get dirty. And if you're out on a BDR, how are you going to clean them?
That is a valid concern. Hashtag no flats. Guys, it's time for the big old giveaway that some of you stuck around for. We're giving away a Trail Tech air compressor. And I will mail this shit out before, what's today? Thursday. Before next weekend. So stand strong in your belief. I've committed to myself that that's what we're doing. Oh, wait, stop. Hold on, I'm going to cancel this. Oh, good, you can see what I'm doing. Anybody's open. I'm going to go the same again. Sorry. One more time if you entered. Oh, good, it's still there. Never mind. If you won something before, you can still win this one. I had it turned before to where you couldn't win two things in a row because those are little things and everybody should win something. But good luck. Win a Trail Tech. I fucking love this thing. I've had mine for a year and a half, 2 years. I've done a number of tire changes for myself, other people, primarily other people. And I've used this to inflate it. In fact, when we did, wasn't this what we ended up inflating your tire with when we figured it out? It was still this, wasn't it?
It was that after we got the bead set.
Yeah. So we ran the shit out of this thing. Like, Jesus. Trying to set the bead on a tubeless tire. And we couldn't figure it out. We finally got the damn bead set after running that for way too long. And it still filled the goddamn tire. So they are rated for... Does it say it on here? I don't want to open it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it says capacity motorcycle up to 4 tires. And there's other stuff. Where's the overland? Overland up to 2 tires. That is a conservative estimate. I can't tell you how long we ran this damn thing while trying to set the bead for his rear tire. They're good. They're quality. Oh, look who decided to show up. It's Explorer Adventure Moto. Hey, buddy. Travis, I miss you. Hashtag no flats. 1 of 4. And by 1 of 4, I mean next month you have to tune in for 2 of 4. Trailtech portable air compressors. The sole reason I started aggressively bullying Trailtech was because I really friggin' like my air pump. And I was like, I want to give away the things I like. And I'm obsessed with these. I highly recommend, and I'm slightly disappointed if maybe anybody in Trailtech is lurking in the background. I'm a little disappointed that, one, the damn case does not come stock. Like, stop it. Stop money hunting, just sell it with the goddamn case. And 2, if you're going to give me 4 pumps to give away, send me goddamn 4 cases, because the cases are dope. So I regret to tell you that you have to pack this on its own. And why this sucks, I'm going to open one, because I don't have mine. And I want to show you why it's annoying, primarily. I'm going to be very tactical here so that I don't lose anything and everything goes back. Oh, perfect. So the one annoying thing, and this is only annoying, so you have your own separate fucking pump here, and then the only way to store it, which it's okay, is this little flimsy case. But the case doesn't, like, keep it safe if you wreck. Whereas the hard case is really nice. And they're only like $20, and that's fine. But I don't know, man. That's the only complaint. If you really want me to be 100% honest with you and tell you, like, things that I don't like that I don't just ship it with the damn hard case. Because the hard case is nice, and it's only $20. Just give me all the goodness in one package. So you might have to buy that. And I'm sorry that they don't give me those to give away, but they should have. I'll bully them for the next round. But hashtag no flats. Last chance for a Trailtech air compressor. They're pretty freaking dope, and they last forever. And the charge lasts forever. I charged mine 4 months ago. 5 months ago, and I filled both of the tires when I did the twat switch, and they both filled with no problems. The little yellow light pops on and says battery, but it doesn't mean it. They're great. So anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. And the winner is, who wins the Trailtech? Shit, I have to ship this fucking shit to Japan. No, it's fine, because he's an APO FPO. So it's going as far away as it possibly can. Out to Japan. Congratulations to my motorcycle adventures.
They really are great.
the Air Force active duty man who needs to be thanked for his service. Everybody in the comments, just real quick, thank My Motorcycle Adventures for his service. Hashtag thanks for your service to My Motorcycle Adventures. There's nothing veterans hate more than thank you for your service. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Unless you've been in the shit and shot at, and it's like, okay, well, we get it. But nobody in the Air Force has ever been shot at. I'm a funny guy. He says,
I got to use mine for the first time at
thanks for
TourTech.
your compressor. Did you get a flat tire?
I got a flat. Yeah.
Where were you?
I got a flat on one of the short, easier routes. I was sweeping and I was goofing off. And
Oh, is this when you were riding with Nathan?
Yeah.
Stupid Nathan and his stupid fast riding. Okay, here's a great question.
Nathan.
Is it really?
Answer.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Is he faster than you?
Oh, way faster.
That's insane.
Well, okay. He's more skilled than I am, by far. I might ride faster, but he's more skilled than I am, for sure.
He's more capable of dealing with the shit when it shows up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's so funny that he had to drive the truck for the North California BDR. Like, I don't know why that's so funny to me. But like, he's just so good. And they were like, hey, you can drive the truck. All right, guys, we're at 8:50, and that constitutes nearly a 3-hour live.
Nathan rides
he does do big bikes on OHV trails. Yeah, he's nuts.
That's actually one of the fondest memories I have with Nathan. Him and I took our adventure bikes out to Brown's Camp, which is an OHV area out in the Tillamook Forest.
Oh, okay.
And we were riding like Black Diamond trails on our ADV bikes. It was so much fun.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
Is that like crazy ass like ATV routes or single track?
There was some single track. I mean, Brown's Camp isn't too hard, but still, we were riding some of the harder trails out there.
That's crazy. Y'all nuts.
It's a good memory.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Sport Adventure Moto says the same thing. Insane. Like, everybody's just piling on. I gotta go ride with Nathan, and by ride with Nathan, I mean see him for like 5 seconds, and then be like, "Bye, Nathan."
Honestly, if you could even call me a good rider, it's because I spent so much time following him and just watching what he does. He's great.
Huh? Interesting. The fruit fly, guys. I'm not crazy. You know what's funny is it's the ADHD. I can't not watch it. So I think it's worth pointing out. Hold on, I'm gonna look the guy's name up though, because I keep friggin' getting the wrong J name. Jeremy Marysville Motorcycle Training. Real quick, while we're talking about things involving dirt bike safety training, here it is. We're talking about TourTech things. I'm going to leave the 14 of you with a final thought. Yep, this is it. And it's, if you're in the state of Washington, you should go hunt this guy down and take his classes. Because within the next few months, 100% I'm going to go take his class. And I want to give you the full story. Because you all appreciate my genuine honesty. So last year at TourTech, he's stuffed in his face, but I'm going to bring him back up. Small Man Moto and I went and talked to the guy who runs this, which, not a great placement of words. He's got to work on his website layout. Oh my God, just show me your dumb face. Oh, look, he's training a kid. Okay, can we zoom? Anyways, this guy. dirtbikesafetytraining.com. We went and talked to this guy last year at Touratech. And I was like, oh, well, I see you're in Marysville. Like, what's your deal? Because you live 20 minutes from me. I'm curious. I'm trying to get into motorcycle training. I would love to see what you're doing. Maybe, you could teach me to teach the people. And he very briefly was like, oh, yeah. So a lot of people ride toes in. We teach toes out. And Mighty V360 and I were both like, what the fuck? Because that's very anti, like, what everybody knows. And he didn't really go into it. And so we were both kind of like, okay, well, cool, dude. And we walked away thinking, like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Like,
what?
First of all, what? And then
He
Touratech
actually turned me off. I was like, I don't believe anything he said. That's I walked away last year not wanting to take a class from him.
Yeah, yes. And I think that was the vibe for both of us, exactly the same. Was like, whatever. So we're at Giant Loop this year. Corey couldn't be there. So I'm talking to Nathan Fant, who we have just talked about is an incredibly capable rider. And him and his wife, Chris, were talking about this guy's training. I want to go with Jeremy. I keep looking for his name, but I can't find it. I think it's Jeremy something. It's a J name. Jason, Jeremy. Anyways, whatever this guy is. They start talking about how amazing this guy's training was. And I was like, oh, I think I talked to him at Touratech. But, like, he was, like, all about this weird toes out thing. And it just didn't make sense. Jason. Garrick says Jason. And so they started explaining in their version of having taken the class to me about like what he teaches and like this and that, and then something about ballroom dancing. And I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Okay. And then literally within a minute and a half, Nathan's like, oh, he's giving a presentation right now. And I turn around and this guy is giving a presentation. And so he gives this in-depth answer to what he teaches. And he talks a lot about like ballroom dancing and dance classes in general and how that relates to the bike and like moving with the bike and balance. Everything just fucking clicked. And I was like, holy shit. Like, yes, this guy, I get it. So fast forward, we're at Touratech and I'm on board with this guy. And Corey is still like, no, that guy was a fucking idiot. And I was like, okay. So we walk over and I was like, I want you to hear what I heard at Giant Loop. So we walk over and it's already like, God, it had to be what, 8:30 at night?
Yeah, everybody was shutting down.
Yeah. And this guy had been doing classes all day, right? So he's already kind of exhausted. And I walked over and I was like, hey, can you give, because I went up to him afterwards and I gave him kind of a base conversation of the same thing. I was like, oh, we talked to you at Touratech last year and like, you didn't quite explain the same thing and I wasn't on board, but like, holy shit, your presentation, I get it now. And I definitely want to take one of your classes. And so that was at Giant Loop. So we walk over and I talked to him once before at Touratech and I was like, hey, can you explain, he was standing next to me, when we were Touratech last year, can you explain kind of the same thing that you went through with Giant Loop? Like, what's the thing you teach? This dude ended up giving like a 45-minute presentation, got on his bike and did the exact same bit that he did at Giant Loop to explain this whole thing to Corey with what ended up being a whole crowd. And it's so hard to like summarize what he talks about and like the idea of balance and body position. And when he talks about toes out, it's funny because he's not even actually really talking about toes out. Like he's talking about being on like middle of the foot instead of ball of the foot, but having like your heels kind of facing into the bike versus the toes facing it. It's hard to wrap up. I'm not the expert. This guy is. But the point is, it was fucking invaluable information. And it was like 30, 45 minutes, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We went out and rode the next day. and we both did just the same basic shit that he was talking about. And we both noticed an immense difference in the quality of riding.
Yeah.
So highly, highly, highly recommend. I'm within the next couple of months, and I 99% doubt that he would let me film what I go through. I'll talk to him. I'll see what I can squeeze out for you guys. But it was cool. It was super dope. So if you're in the Washington area, dirtbikesafetytraining.com. The prices are not bad at all either for classes. He's up in Marysville. I think 100% worth. I'm going to go through it, and then I'll give you all a follow-up, obviously on a live when I go through it. But it was great. It just makes sense. Dude's smart.
He also talked us into taking our significant others just in dancing classes.
Yeah, he talks a lot about like barroom dancing and dance classes in general, and learning about like balance and flow of the body. And then like there's two benefits. One, you get to learn better balance, which translates to better balance on the bike. And two, you get to take your significant other to dance classes, which, you know, translates to they think that you love them, but you're taking dance classes so that you can learn about riding a bike better. So he explained it better. Go find this guy. Within the next 2 months, there will be a live where I talk about probably how great his training classes were. So we should coordinate and go take his class together.
And dance lessons together?
Well, I kind of already have a pre-established line for that, so.
Oh, Kurt's going with you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. Well, it's the height ratio, buddy. You know.
I'll
You
go
would
with
be
you.
great. Oh, thank you. Clearly, you're talking to me, right? Like just to
Oh, of
just
course.
Oh, okay,
That was
okay, good.
obvious.
Okay, good. Oh, look, he's right in the middle. Look at that. He's right in the middle. Look at him. Look at him, little buddy, right in the middle.
A little fella sandwich.
Our love child.
Wait, did we? Oh my God. Oh, guys, I think it's set in. Yes. Who won it? I forget. Oh, that's right, Japan. Okay, all right, I'm tracking. I just wanted to make sure that I could fluidly wrap the live up at 9 o'clock, and then I gave away one of 4 Trail Tech air compressors. I did.
You have more?
It's 9 o'clock. I have 3 more.
Oh my gosh.
I have a literal box full.
So you're going to give away one every week?
Each live. No, once a month.
Every month, sir. Calm down.
Once a month.
I see what you're doing, and I
Jim's
don't
like, I'll be a
appreciate it.
special guest.
Calendar got that. Oh, hold on. God damn it. In case I'm incapable of making this happen. There we go. Google. Let's see. The next live, for those of you still watching. Corey, what is the next second Thursday?
It's August 8th.
Is it really?
It is.
It is.
All right, I believe him. I don't want to look it up. So if you were like, oh man, I wanted to win one of those, now I can't.
8-8.
August 8th. Tune up.
Or
Tune in.
6.
Tune in. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Giveaway is maybe at 6 o'clock, maybe at 9 o'clock. Tune in and find out. I'm going to fuck it up and do like the very first thing. People are going to tune in halfway through and be like, I'm here for the... Nope. Sorry. Already done. Got him.
Oh.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You're all great.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
It was a pleasure. I had fun.
I know you stuck around for a while. I told you I don't ask guests to commit for more than like 45 minutes, but you're welcome to be here as
honestly,
long as you want.
Once I get in this pool, man, I don't like getting out.
This here is a bullshit session. And then people just sort of like hang out and like to watch this bullshit. I'd say I'm not sure why, but I enjoy it, so maybe everybody else must too. No, we're not acknowledging Kirk and the fact that he's still here while being on the BDR.
You think this is a 3-beer Kirk or 4-beer Kirk?
It's probably 2-beer Kirk. He's probably being responsible because there's so much hard riding tomorrow. I really shouldn't give him shit because he's on a Tiger 800, so there probably is hard riding tomorrow.
Well, everything's hard on a Tiger 800.
It's not hard on a Tiger 900 though.
That's true.
So I just want to bully him into upgrading so that I can ride it occasionally. Don't you want to ride a cool 501, buddy?
So you're coming down next weekend,
Who?
and we're swapping by you.
No.
No?
Late August, early September, not the second weekend of September. I know. It's a
Right.
complicated schedule. You'll figure it out.
All right. Well,
All right, everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Another great live. A lot of fun. Lots of baloney and let's see. August, I might have a wrap up of how the Dork camp out went. I'm not 100% sure I'm going. Work will determine that. If I am there, you'll get to see probably a lot of amazing jerseys. So, love you all. Thanks for being here. It's time to hit end stream. Good night, everybody. Okay, bye.